Hi, Facebook and YouTube.
Hello.
Simultaneously, all at once. How are you?
Been a while.
Welcome to Awesome Talk.
Yes.
Rick's on his way over. Don't worry.
Thank you.
In the meantime,
Oh, it's good. Except I look like a dumpy potato.
I know this prince in Africa, and he just needs a donation.
What's
Get
up,
your money
everybody?
back in a year.
We have not been on since the middle of January. We've been off. We took off for flu season, to be clear. But welcome to Awesome
And
Talk.
look what you fuckers did with the planet while we were gone.
Dude, I cannot fucking wait. Hold on a minute, Alexa, shut the living room light off. Alexa, shut the living room light off.
A whole bunch of people's living room lights just shut off.
For Christ's sake. Anyway, welcome to Awesome Talk Season 9, Episode 7 on February 27, 2018. It is good to see everybody. Tonight we have a very stripped down menu for you. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
You get meat, potatoes, and corn. That's it.
And if
I
you're
think
lucky,
more Americans would choose what I said.
what did you
Probably
say?
Tater tots.
Chicken nuggets and tater
Yeah.
tots.
Anything that
tater
takes food and reduces it to some sort of nugget-like food will definitely be, because people like popcorn like food. You know what I
Because
mean?
people like people kibble.
Yeah. But we're here tonight to really, address all the things going on in the world, all the big questions,
Is that
the
why we're
age-old
here?
questions. That's why we're here. Maybe one of those age-old questions is a hot dog a sandwich? I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, it's a goddamn sandwich whether anyone
dog's a
likes
hot
it or
dog,
not.
right?
I don't
Between bread.
know. I don't know if
Sorry,
that makes
The
it a
bread
sandwich.
connects
It's
them.
not between
ruins
bread, though.
your
It's wrapped
idea of
around
what a
by.
sandwich
It's
should
encompassed
be.
by
It's
bread.
encompassed it. It's more of like a quiche. Not
It's
quiche,
closer
what
to
am
a
I saying?
calzone,
Yeah, calzone.
but it's
Is
not
it-
baked, and it's not completely wrapped.
But
But it's a
making
meat
a lot
tube
of
wrapped
buts.
in bread.
I think
It's meat and
the
bread.
Supreme Court would say it's a sandwich.
You think
I
the
would-
Supreme
no,
Court would say
listen.
it's a sandwich? I want
If
you
you
to know
wanna
that
go by-
hotdog.org says it's not a sandwich.
Yeah, well, they sound like they know what they're talking about.
I don't know, I'm just saying,
Well-
if you got some kind of meat.
And you can't start a website called hotdog.org
Well, all right,
without
maybe
being some
it gets
kind of
to a
expert.
point like when the bun breaks, then it becomes a sandwich.
When the
like on
bun
that
breaks.
like really hot July 4th.
Okay, so in other words, when the hinge breaks,
Right, then it's a sandwich.
then it becomes a
It has
sandwich.
to be a sandwich at that point.
Hey, what's up, David LaFair from the Unwritable Rant podcast? How are you? My mom's in the chat, Stones is in the chat, Brandy's in the chat. I got all the Facebook people up
Oh,
here right
we
now.
have
Tell
to-
Stones he should come here.
I would tell Stones he should come here, but
I don't want him here.
yeah, Stones, you should come over here, man. Stones, you ring the Awesome Talk doorbell. Awesome Talk will let you in, as he is a
And a bucket of glitter will fall on your head.
Oh, a bucket of glitter will be farted out of an asshole right
You
into
gotta
his
bring
eyeballs.
gas, grass, or ass, though. Don't
Yeah.
forget.
All those things are valuable.
No,
Hey.
we should fund we should start a documentary about hot dogs and call it "When the Bun Broke."
When the bun broke,
When
my
the
leg-
bun broke.
It went from caterpillar to butterfly.
Yes.
When this happened.
But it is just been 2 hours of people arguing about whether or not a hot dog is a sandwich.
It is.
You have no idea. This is a big deal.
Well,
you
I
can-
couldn't care
You can
less.
watch a video.
But-
You can watch a video of the Buffalo Bills fucking teammates yelling at each other about in a fight about this. Like a hot dog's a sandwich. What the hell's the matter with you? It's like, what do you mean
No,
it's a
hot
sandwich?
dog's a hot dog.
Yeah. I don't know.
a sandwich.
Yeah. I don't know. Look, meat between two pieces of bread.
Well,
sounds like a sandwich.
what
I mean,
we
look,
need-
the sausage sandwich is
What
a
we
sandwich.
need is a suance.
And a hot dog is a sausage.
We
There
need-
you go.
Brian Buck, what the fuck is on Dan's head? There's nothing on my head.
I think the lights are the lights up too high? Should we dim them a bit?
Or the lights.
Are we getting,
The lights are
They're
very high.
It's been
slightly
fucking
high.
warm in
That's
here.
good.
I feel like
That's-
my
That's a little. Whatever.
Little low?
Brian's face.
I don't know.
is really
He's
shining.
he needs to go to sleep. I think he's up too late.
who Book needs to go
Yeah,
to sleep.
Brian Buck. Yeah.
Well, if it's live, it looks pretty
It
decent.
should be slightly brighter.
It should be slightly brighter, you think?
No, we're all right.
Very
He's
slight.
just
It looks
making
like
fun of
we're
my
about
hair.
to have a
Oh no, wait, there it
seance.
went.
He's gonna say like
Down one more, maybe. One more click.
It looks like a squirrel. So the other thing I wanted to
We
talk
should
about.
get busts made of all the people who used to be on Awesome Talk and line them up across the wall.
So we have like all
For our
the
next
fallen
set.
heroes,
Yeah.
like of Awesome
We
Talk.
have a woo bust and like
It's a big bust.
and a struggles
I think
bust.
that's
You just set my
Oh,
fucking.
yeah.
You just
It's
set
a
my
goddamn
mind on
great
fire.
idea. We have a 3D printer. We can
Rick
pretty
looks
much
great.
make this happen.
And thank you, Brian. Bug said Rick looks great. I appreciate that. Thank you. Because I don't feel very great. I feel like shit for the most part. So I appreciate that.
It's just called karma. No, I'm teasing.
A Geg's bust, a Stone's
Geg's
bust.
bust.
Oh,
We
yeah,
should
we
make
can
them
put
like
an eye patch
Muppets.
on his.
So
We make Muppet busts
Muppet
of them.
busts.
So that the wall will come alive like a fucking Disney ride, bro. They start talking to you and singing the Country
Yeah,
Bear
we
fucking
want them
jamboree.
talking to us.
hold on. When I think about this, what I see in my head is It's a Small World, but better.
Yes. You
It's
see what
an
I'm
awesome
saying?
Boy,
world.
that's
I just
fun
been to
do.
Disney World. The place is the tits. It's pretty good. The fucking kids love that shit.
I love Whoville.
Whoville? Where the fuck is that? Is that a
It's,
Disney thing or is that Universal?
or
Or?
whatever?
Yeah, they have like a Dr. Seuss land.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where? At Disney World?
Yeah,
or?
Disney
Really?
World.
I didn't
Yeah.
know. I never noticed it.
And I was really blown away by it because, like, right down to the bricks in the street, they've thought of everything. In the
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
place.
dude.
And just as a creative entity, I
That's
find
Disney
Disney to
for
be
you.
amazing.
Oh man, well I gotta tell you with that when I took my littlest on the Peter Pan ride, just waiting online. Like you get in and you're in like Wendy, Michael, and John's bedroom, and like you stand like every now and again you see Tinkerbell fly out from like it's at the bedroom, and then all of a sudden a pot opens up like next to the bed,
Right.
and Tinkerbell flies out around the wall, and
Right.
then you walk over, and then the shadows on the wall are moving,
Right.
and you can see your shadow, but you can see shadows of fairies, and if you hold your hand up, they start
Right.
landing on your
Oh my
fingers
God.
on the
Talking
wall
about
and
my
shit.
first year
It
of
was like,
college.
dude. Like every time in my life, like I sat there, I went outside and I was looking at my wife, and I'm just like, every time in my life I ever thought it would be a good idea to take acid and go to Disney World, I just walked in there and was like, I am so fucking glad I didn't do that. Like I would have started shooting people.
Tinkerbell's grinding on
Like, I would
your
have fucking lost it, dude. Just waiting online for one ride, all the animatronics, that would have done me in. I'd have been like, they're coming to get me! You know, like, I fucking lost it, dude. No way, not for me.
It's one of those ideas, like it's like if you're on hallucinogens, right? Probably the better move if you have to go do something is like play mini golf or something.
Go to the Tower
like
of Terror.
you know, walk around outside or in the woods,
Yeah.
but don't go to Disneyland and get on a ride.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like
Probably might not be in the best interest, unless it's really weak acid.
honestly, I just kind of feel like it would be it would just be a blur. It would just be like, I can't believe what's happening. And all of a sudden it'll be over, and you'd be like, you know, what the fuck,
It's
you know?
it's a very rich kid thing to do though, because those tickets ain't cheap. I mean, I've only ever done acid in people's tool sheds and dumpsters. You know what I mean? Like I can the woods, or I'm at somebody's house sitting on their couch.
Just
like,
sitting in a dumpster on acid, like, where the fuck am
I
I?
took acid one night, dude, and wound up in some guy's backyard in a tool shed with like 20 other people frying on acid, just sitting in the fucking tool shed all night. Like, we're not leaving, man. We're just gonna stay here forever. You know, you wake up in the morning like, all right,
David LaFair
That's
just
over.
said we call it Disney dementia.
there you go. I love it. I mean, I'm not gonna do it. I thought it sounded like one of those things that when I was younger, like, fuck yeah, take acid and go to Disney World. That'd be awesome. And then you go there, you're like, really, really fucking glad I never had the money or the
What
means
about
to make
what
that
about
happen.
Legoland.
Legoland would break my head if I.
Wait.
You know what? Not for acid though. I'd love it on
Does
acid.
Disney have
Mushrooms.
the Honey, I Shrunk
Legoland
the
would
Kids
fucking
set?
murder me.
Is that
I would
Disney?
never leave. I'd start tearing things apart. You know, I'd become
That'd be
violent. I
cool on
think.
acid.
Or
What?
like
Honey, I
MGM
Shrunk
or
the
something.
Kids. If that still exists.
Oh
No,
shit!
Honey, I
yeah.
Shrunk the Kids on mushrooms. That's a better hallucinogen, I think, for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
See,
I think
LSD
so.
and me are usually cool. It's just I think that Disney, like the overwhelming amount of involvement now. Like when I
You're
thought
immersed.
Disney as a kid, it was like, yeah, it's cool, but it's like, it's a fucking plastic duck with his head flopping back. Like that shit is in depth now, man. They
Yeah.
stepped their game up
Dude,
over
did
the
you
last
guys
20
see
years.
any of the concept art for the Star Wars hotel that they're
Oh, I saw it being
God.
built.
God, dude, like
It looks awesome.
It
It's-
makes me want to weep. I want to
Dude,
live there. Did you see the?
I
the,
saw
the
Tatooine
video?
while I was there. Tatooine is almost done.
Did you see the video of what the inside of the hotel will be like?
Yes.
All the windows
Yes,
will be like
everything's
space.
out in space. Yeah, like you can't look outside. The windows
No.
are
So
just
to
a
be
screen,
space.
so you're looking at space. Yes,
Oh, man, that
like
was so
there's
dope.
no outdoor windows and stuff. Like you're in space. You're on a ship while you're in your hotel.
Let's see.
Yeah.
A little weed and the haunted mansion will change your world.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! No, yeah, we
Hey,
hell yeah.
Michael Simmons, what's up, guys? Hey,
All
how's
right.
it going, dude? Dude, I love this. I love all these new people
There we
coming in and
go.
watching the show. And
There
all
we
this.
go.
This is great, man.
See what I tell you? You mentioned drugs, people start talking.
People are like, hey, I got a story.
All the creeps start flying out of the woodwork.
I got a
story. Not that you guys are
It's
creeps.
just a bunch of Peter Pan fans.
Oh yeah, right. They don't care about the
Yeah.
drugs. They just are just like,
Yeah.
Tinkerbell. I love Tinkerbell.
I love that
Tinkerbell.
ride. Yeah.
Tinkerbell.
Honey, go get the kids. These guys are talking about Disney World.
The kids sit down. Oh man, what about Disney World? Disney World. So one time back in the day when acid was acid,
And it was cheap. It was like $5.
Dad,
Do
what's the
shit.
acid?
Yeah, Dad, what's LSD?
Why is he hanging out in the dumpster?
acid, no, it's a biological weapon. Stay away from that stuff. Fuck you. So, dude, Kevin Smith, man.
Yeah,
What
man.
happened?
Hey, Kev.
Kevin Smith had a
Stay
massive
alive.
heart attack.
Oh shit.
So he made
When,
this
today?
No,
2 days ago, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
and he lived. But
Yeah, good for
basically,
him,
what
too.
they said was the artery that was clogged. That he was supposed to do a stand-up show that night.
Right.
He
He
canceled it
did,
because he was
he
puking.
did one in the morning
Right.
already, and he was supposed to do another.
Yeah.
And he felt like shit in between sets, and he felt bad before the first one. He was out in front of the lights doing his thing, came back, felt dizzy, started puking, and then everything started going
Yeah.
dark and shit like
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah, he was in
and
trouble.
he said that he actually hit a point where the paramedics showed up, and he was like he had accepted death, and he wrote this thing on Instagram where like he talked about like he was like, I think about my life and all the weird stuff I've done in my career and my kids and everything like that, and he goes, and I realized that if I died, I had a hell of a ride in my life,
Yeah.
and it was like almost okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And like now that he's alive and he's okay, like you can just tell that he's like something changed up here. Like he had a realization about something.
Oh, well,
and he
fuck,
was
man.
like he's like going vegan might be something I have to do now. and like and he was like,
My
but I
boss
was
is a vegan.
so calm. He was like, he did another video from the hospital today, and he goes, even when they were putting the what is it? The tube they put up your groin to go up into your heart.
The
and-
vein, it's a stent thing.
A
Yeah,
stent,
yeah,
but
whatever
yeah,
it is.
well, a
He said-
catheter if it's through the groin, but it's like if they're feeding a stent.
No, they go through the vein in your groin.
Oh,
the
bypass, the
Yeah.
bypass stent.
Yeah. But whatever. But he said that like he was like, even when that was happening, I was so calm that I was just fine with it.
Right. I know exactly what he's talking about. I remember the day after I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, I wound up in the hospital within 12 hours later with kidney stones. I was pissing blood and everything. I'm just like, hey, I'm dying. This is cool. But I was in so much pain that like I was like, this is the day I died. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what kidney stones felt like at the time. And I was like, this is it. Like it's not diabetes. Like I have something way worse. And today's the day I die. And I was like, actually in the same thing. I was like, I'm cool with this.
Here's a Fight Club question for you: if you died right now, what would you have wished you'd done the most that you didn't do? It's a
More
serious
drugs.
question. More drugs.
I don't know.
What would I have done more that I didn't do?
What if you?
I did
you
a
were
lot
gonna-
of
you
shit.
found out you were gonna die
Right
in
now,
10 minutes.
what's my regret?
Found a way to
What-
get
what
my
is the
kids.
thing-
Found a way to leave more money behind for my kids or something. But outside of that, I mean, like that's really
That's a
it.
hard
Like
question for me to
if I
answer.
went, I mean, that's really. I'd be like, yeah, I pretty much, gave everybody the finger and did it my way, and whatever, fuck them all. But yeah, I wouldn't mind leaving something behind for the boys so that they were
Yeah.
taken care of, and it wasn't all on Aaron. Fucking, I wasn't I didn't have a model business. I didn't have a business model for caring for kids. If something happened to me, it was all about just keep carrying heavy shit, keep making as much money as you can, and just keep giving it all to your wife so she can take care of your kids. You know what I mean? Like I don't have any backup plans if anything happens to me. So that's what I really think the only thing that would bug me about it. Other than that, I'm fucking Let's
I
go.
kind of did have that moment where I was like, and I sat back and I was like, hey, I almost did die, so like, what should I do differently? And that's when I went further in chemtrail and like I formed my road trip friends and like I just wanted to see more of the world and I kind of lived what I answered your question by living it. You know what I mean? So that there's nothing that I would have done more. I'm very content with what I've done.
Wow, good for you.
I'm happy about it.
What about you?
Probably to do what Dan did. I mean, the same desires. It's just that he actually got to do them.
Yeah.
Go out there and see the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, that's
terrifying.
you
Not gonna lie,
traveling.
like,
Yeah, more
I have
traveling.
anxiety up the wazoo. Like when me and my friends hit the road and like if we're gone for like multiple days, like 6 or 7 days, like they say it's part of my charm, like, because I just like immediately shut down every idea. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to do that. And they're like, can you please just do this? It's going to be great. I'm like, why are you out here if you don't want to do all this stuff? You know. And then finally when I do it, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But like I was talking to my sister the other day about it, and
Dude, I have the same problem. Right? I mean, go finish up. But
well, I enjoy looking back on what I've done. More than when I'm doing it. Yeah.
Huh.
So like when I saw the Grand Canyon, we zip lined across the Grand Canyon. I mean not Grand Canyon, the Niagara Falls, just in November. Like it was amazing, but it took like an hour to get me to do it. Like, and I wasn't scared to do it. I was just like, oh, I don't have enough money, blah blah. And like, then they were like, oh, I'll pay for you. I'm like, well, I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Like, if you guys do it,
I'll be showing you
like,
the
once I
side.
did it, and it was
I'm gonna
over,
take an Uber.
Now that I'm like, yeah, exactly. Now that I look back, I look back on it. I'm like, I'm
you
so
guys
glad
want to
that I
pay
did
20
that.
to ride across a wire? I can get on the other side for $2. There's an Uber, man.
And I got a discount code.
I'll
so
jump
it's
on the
free.
trolley.
Last year at this time, we flew out to Phoenix with one-way tickets, like one-way plane tickets. So like when we landed, we had no idea what we were doing to get home.
Yeah.
It's like mortifying.
No, wait, hold on. Now you've told that story before. So based on what you just said, would you say that
Best idea ever.
But did it feel like the worst idea ever when you did it?
No, because I knew it was going to be amazing.
Okay.
I knew, I mean, and obviously, like, I had enough. The problem with my last trip that I was just complaining about the zip lining and stuff, like, I was worried about money because as soon as I got into Canada, my bank flagged everything. Like, I had no money. I had like $10.
How annoying.
Right, so I couldn't even use an ATM. I couldn't. But my friend basically, he opened up a new credit card. He gave it to me for the whole week, and he was like, "Here, just use this. Pay me back when we get home."
Yeah.
But so like, I actually was nervous because if I got separated from the group, like, what happens then?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
fucking
right, yeah.
they pissed me off though. I mean, my bank is usually okay, but they froze us when we got to Florida. But they waited until we were halfway through our Disney trip to do it.
That's
Oh my
so
God,
stupid.
And I'm just like, I fucking like, all right, so wait a minute here. You know what I mean? Like, all right, if I landed in Florida, used my fucking card, and you guys froze me out the next day. And we're like, well, you never buy anything in Florida.
Right,
That's
right.
scary.
Like, oh, I get that.
Oh, okay. No, but you let somebody go on a 4-day fucking spending spree before you do. Hey, wait a minute. That's not right.
This
You
is
know?
suspicious.
Like, I'm sitting at a fucking nice steakhouse with my family, and my card gets declined, and I'm just like, you know, like,
right, yeah.
like I've been in Florida for a fucking week. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like,
I bought her something for Christmas 2 years ago, and it was this expensive thing that was like from France. And like like everything works, it goes through, everything's fine. I go to the store, I fill up a cart full of food, get all the food at the end of the fucking line. You know what I mean? It's
that's
all
the
in
worst.
bags.
When you get declined at the
And
grocery
they're
store,
like-
there is nothing worse on the planet.
Nothing.
Plus,
Nothing. It's the
everybody
fucking worst.
and everybody's fucking staring at you like you're a deadbeat. You
Yeah,
know what I
right.
mean? It's like, and now they gotta fucking take all this food off the thing, and I gotta wait even. Oh god, that
I
is
just want to turn around,
worst.
look at people, and go, you know what? Fuck you.
I have no idea what that's like. Never happened to me before.
What would I regret?
Yeah. What would you?
What would I? It's not regret.
What would you rather have done
What
more
would I?
of?
What do I wish I had done? I would.
He always wanted
You
to
know,
be
I
a
say
man.
before next Awesome Talk, we actually have plans in the work to do more of what we just said we did. Brian, open up another savings account. Like,
Fuck them. They're on their own.
book another trip to, like, I don't know, the world's largest slide. I don't know.
I
something.
want to.
I want to stick with the traveling thing.
I guess I don't know how to put it into words, but I guess I wish I took. I wish that I pursued certain creative endeavors more seriously. Not that I don't do it seriously now, but I allow too many things in my life to distract me and make me upset. And I hate that I do that. And I do it all the time. And I hate that I'm upset so much. And it's something that, like, I need to work on. I just need to work. It's not right to live your life like that, because I'm about to be 39, and it's like, how much longer am I going to get angry about everything?
Right.
You know, like I'm working on putting together the album.
Not
and
much
to me,
longer, plan.
yeah, I know, right? The way our generation goes, you know. But like I'm putting together the album.
Yeah.
I have the studio here, and like I'm really happy and proud of all that stuff. But it's like, if I'm not cranking out the work that I claim I love to do so much, then what the fuck am I really doing, man? Like, you know, I just wish I was more in charge of my own I don't know, livelihood. You know, not that I don't love what I do for a living or anything like that, but I would certainly love it more if as a creative person that was my fucking, that was something I did. And I feel like if I took more time and addressed it, I don't know, like didn't let shit get in my way, I would feel proud of it. You know, like I just would feel proud of it. You know, I don't want to be.
You should feel proud of it though. All the things you already.
I don't want to be my own speed bump, and like I am a lot. Like I can't get out of my own way. It's a horrible self-sabotaging thing that I do, and so you know I want to put a stop to that. That's something.
Just do more of your passion. That's
yeah.
what we're basically saying.
And that brings us back to LSD.
Oh, hey, Stones is in the chat. He said, Kevin Smith already lost 85 pounds, but the damage was already done.
Yeah,
now he needs to pay for the hospital bills and 2 seats on a plane. Stuff's such a dick. He's such a dick. But I do think Kevin Smith would laugh at that.
No, he did though. He went through after the too fat to fly shit. He took it serious.
Right.
Like he he lamb-basted him for fucking. It's like, yo, look, man, don't worry, I can squeeze my fat ass in a fucking seat. There's no need to make a spectacle out of this. You know, like that's why he got pissed off about it. You know, it's like he actually got kicked off a plane for being too fucking fat when the guy flies planes all the fucking time.
Yeah, right.
It's like, I'm sorry, what's wrong with this plane? You know, like is there something wrong with this one that I can't sit on it? Like I'm too fat for this fucking plane. You know, like I fly all the fucking time. Nobody's ever said this to me before, but for some reason, your airlines, I'm too fucking fat.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. You just brought me to another point. If there was any other regret that I had, is I wish I would take better care of myself.
Yeah, that's always big.
I feel good when I sleep right and I eat right and I work out. And it's like, how come I can't do that? Like I do it for a while. Yeah. You know what I mean? I have these great stints of time.
It's not enough to make you like. That's the thing.
It sucks.
It's because of time. It's time consuming. You have to make it.
Yeah, but you know what, man? But what's the alternative, man? Sit around and be upset. Don't do anything.
It reminds me of something.
You know, hang out.
And that is what's
shit.
the alternative. That's it, though. But that's my thing. You know what I mean? Shit, I'm about to go back to a freaking therapist again for the first time in fucking years.
Me too.
You know?
And I should too.
What we got?
What do we got?
Somebody knocks upon the awesome talk door.
Put a pin in that one.
Yeah, I used to kickbox for an hour a day, 4 times a week. I fit it in.
Dude, I do the same thing.
Still trying to stay active.
But when I just remember spending like 4 times the amount on food just to like work out. I was always hungry. So it's like if I wasn't working out, I was eating.
Yeah.
It was hard.
You're burning sugar at a higher rate than most people too.
Here's what I know for a fact. If I took my health 100% seriously for 60 days, my arms would be twice as big. I would lose 20 pounds, and I would feel like $1 million fucking dollars
for a while. But
then I would taper off, and I would fail again.
It's not tapering off. That's the problem. It's because that's not really what's making you upset.
What you got to do, like
you know what I mean? Like, it's not that.
But it's not helping.
And that's my problem. Like that's my problem. That's the thing that's avoided me from therapy for so long too, and that's why I have such a fucking hard time. That's why I have such a fucking hard time with the idea of going back into that gauntlet again. You know what I mean? It's because if you know why you're upset and you know all the things that piss you off, what's a therapist gonna do for you aside from medicate you?
My problem with
you know what I mean?
In the past is like they couldn't answer any of my questions.
They generalize things. They just sit there and tell you.
And like, I was like, I can't take advice from you because like you
Tony,
I'm smarter than you.
Yeah, right.
Hey Tony, what's happening?
How you doing, bud?
I'll tell you what, man. It was a great moment on Rick and Morty, where
watch that show at any moment,
where the family is in therapy, and Rick finally shows up after he turned himself into a pickle, and he went through this whole fucking rigmarole, and he shows up to the therapist, and he basically says, the reason I don't come here is because I'm smarter than you, and I know you don't give a shit, and fuck you, and basically,
exactly.
And the therapist goes, okay, and the therapist psychoanalyzed the fucking shit out of him in such a way that even he went, and then like on the way home, him and his daughter had a breakthrough where they're talking to each other, and like you realize it's because the fucking therapist did get to him. They
help to remind you of what you need to be doing.
There is a science to breaking into your psychology. So I think that the idea is if you're going to a therapist looking for somebody to care about you, you're already going into it for the wrong reason.
Oh yeah,
that's what got me out of it.
Oh no, that's not what gets me.
They're there to help.
Yeah,
Hi, Tony.
That's not what gets me. Mine is just as simple as this place is a fucking garbage fire, and I hate it.
My therapist,
That's it, you know, and I'm not going to feel good about it, and I don't want to
the
feel good about
relationship.
it.
She was just like, I don't think you're in the right relationship. I'm like, no, I have like bigger problems, like health issues. Like I have panic attacks. Like you can't just say it's all because of the person that I'm dating. Like no, I'm not buying that.
Yeah.
I was just like, all right, whatever.
But if your heart's in the wrong place,
dude, I wouldn't
But that could affect it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's all a factor, dude. It's a whole web. Your life is a web.
right.
Well, no, the big one.
I found meditating being more beneficial than
How
anything.
did we get on this topic?
Well, basically,
LSD, Disney World, everything you ever want to
What
do.
you wish you had done more.
right.
of
So
if
basically,
you
we were talking about
dropped
Kevin
out.
Smith. He had the heart attack the other day, right? And he was talking about how if he had died, he did feel this moment where he was satisfied with his life. He had done everything he wanted to do. So I jumped to the Fight Club question of if you knew you were about to die, what would you wish you had done that you didn't do?
Not a regret
chose
thing.
more
Or done
therapy.
more of.
No, we didn't choose that. He was talking about taking better care of himself and
we're on
working
fire
out more
tonight.
and shit like that.
Oh my God.
It kind of crossed
Right,
paths
so
into
what would
therapy
it
at some
be?
point.
Yeah, what would it have been?
What would yours
for
be?
you?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I try not to have too many sorrows.
It's not
Agreed,
exactly
sir.
the
Thank you
same as
very much.
regrets.
No. Regrets.
It's
Oh, you
more
you're,
just something you
what
wish
you
you
wish
had
you-
done
okay,
more.
so
right.
how-
No, see, you regret the things you do,
Wait, let me go.
but the your true sorrow echoes in the hallways where you fear to tread. You know,
Yeah.
and so I try not to have too many sorrows.
In Fight Club, they were
I
about
have
to
a
get.
couple regrets, but
In Fight Club, they were about to get into a car accident. He said, guys, if you die, what do you wish you'd done? And immediately, the two guys in the back, one guy said, paint a self-portrait, the other
build
guy,
a
build a
house,
house. You're like, they knew immediately what they wished they had done but didn't do.
Did they really know though?
I
right.
feel
or
like
I feel like
or
they
just
did.
some witty script banter.
All right. I wish that you asked me the question in the throes of death. Like,
well,
just like that, I might have answered
Well,
differently.
You want me to
shoot
get
it
there?
and ask him again.
I mean,
That's how you're dying.
Well, Tony, I answered with the
All right,
fact like,
listen,
that I
I'm gonna
was
pinch
facing
the
death,
sides of your neck for a
and
few
I
minutes.
did act on the things that I said I always wanted to do. That's why I went like really hard with chemtrail. I traveled the world and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do more of that. So in the throes of death again now, I'd be like, oh, I'm content because I did that before. But now if I was actually going to die again, would I have answered differently if I had only 1 minute to answer? Would I be like, I wish I built a house?
Mine
Like,
was
maybe
was
have
like
kids,
mine
more
was
kids,
that
or-
I have kids and I think I think I was a badass. I went through it with my fingers up and I did it my way and it was cool. The only thing I regret is that I didn't do enough to leave something behind for my kids should something happen to me early. Like at this stage.
Right.
I don't have any money. I stashed away. There's nothing for them to take care of them if something happens to me. And that's really I worry that all the fun I had was in lieu of shit I should have been doing to set up better for them, and I might feel
You
a
gotta
bit
live
like
your
a
life,
dick
too,
for that, you know?
Yeah, you balance it out.
But yeah, no,
Time will tell.
and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm, hey man, just get to their 18th birthdays, and then it's their fucking problem.
It's not the problem. It doesn't have a DD.
And I'm curious about this
You know what I
question for
mean.
you because you're one of the. I mean, look, everybody in this room has had those moments where you just lower your horns and do whatever the flying fuck you want, and we've all done that. You know what I mean? So I think
Whoa,
it's a
you
really
gotta
big
do,
question
too.
to say, what do I wish I'd done but didn't do? You know, and for me, dude, I just feel like I didn't pursue dreams hard enough. I didn't do it right. I let too many things upset me. And like I feel like if I didn't, if I just calmed the fuck down, I would be better. I would do things better, man.
Well, that's generally true. You know, for anything. You know.
Maybe, but I feel like it's a problem in my life. Like me being upset or depressed, like it's a problem, dude.
Having to deal with Wegmans.
Having to do it.
You do get upset easily.
I
You've
feel like
had
you
it.
don't go
You've
there
had it in
anymore.
for them since the first time they carded you at that liquor store. You're
Oh.
like, this is an outrage.
I'll tell you what, the article I wrote about that was scathing.
I am going to yelp the shit out of you,
You
sir.
didn't have your ID with you, or why?
She didn't have her ID with her.
Okay,
And they're like,
yeah.
we ID
I
everybody.
wasn't
idea
buying
everyone.
anything.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's yeah.
And they were like, we ID everybody. I said, yeah, you're going to ID that 3-year-old with the mom over there? How you IDing everybody? It's not everybody. It's us.
Hey, he's obviously 3 years old, so he's fine. I don't know how old she is.
No one cares how he drinks.
She's in a wheelchair. It's a mystery. I have no fucking idea. I'm gonna need some credentials, man.
And that was the other thing too. It's like you're really you Jonah Hill looking motherfucker. You're really gonna make us wheel out to the car to get her license to buy a 6-pack of beer.
Don't talk to that. There's a guy-
Wait, that happened.
You don't look this gray.
Yeah, all right.
You're not
Sell
fucking
him alcohol
21.
because I didn't have my ID and I was not buying any alcohol. I was just with him.
She was along for the
So
ride,
you should
man.
have just
I'm
wheeled
just
your way
along
over
for
to
the
the
ride.
Asian bar in Wegmans on the other side of the opening.
And just
yeah,
start
just-
eating with my hands.
I just wheel her out the door real fast and go,
Yeah,
wait!
She's gone. She's gone.
She's gone. I don't even know her.
I didn't even know her.
She just looked like somebody needed help.
I was hoping.
But that's over now. It's over now. Give me my fucking Stella Artois. Sons of bitches.
How long ago was that?
That was a while ago. That was
2
2
years ago, I wrote an article about it. You should read it. It's hilarious. and like the picture is Wegmans. It's like the Wegmans Tower with like this hellfire behind it and like a Corona at the tip.
Wegmans killing America.
What's wrong with America?
What's wrong with America?
The
Urban
war
kid
against
problems.
freedom.
The one regret he did say he had, though, Kevin Smith, is that he is really excited to do the Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Huh.
And because that's what he's calling it, the Jay and Silent Bob, the reboot. Because everybody's rebooting shit, so it's sort of a
Right.
play on that, you know what I mean? And, dude, how great would that be to have another Jay and Silent Bob movie? Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back is one of my favorite fucking comedies of
Oh,
all
it's
time.
fucking cheeky
The-
and
the-
stupid. I love it.
The moment with George Carlin is the best. You know what I mean? Gay, straight, it's all the same
Oh,
now.
there's a
If it'll
line
get me
here.
if it'll get me a couple of miles across the country, I'll take a shot.
Well, there's a line right there, and on this side of it, we ain't gay.
Gay, straight, it's all the
Oh,
same.
same.
That movie was the.
Don't be so suburban.
And Ben Affleck killed
Oh,
it in
Affleck,
that fucking
yeah.
movie. Look at these two morose motherfuckers right here. It looks like somebody shitting their cereal. Boom.
Because we're talking about fictional characters.
characters.
I'm gonna have to revisit that one. I've been watching some Kevin Smith movies lately.
Yeah, the last
Oh,
Kevin
it's a
Smith
good
movie I
one.
watched was
It's,
Tusk.
it's like a comic book. That's
Yeah,
what I
no,
liked
no.
about that movie, because it was stupid and cheeky, but they did make it feel like a comic book. And you
Well,
know,
I think that's what Kevin Smith's good at. He's like a bad idea, but brilliantly done.
and
Like,
dialogue.
I feel like when I
he's
saw
good with
Tusk in the
dialogue.
movie theater, I was just like,
Well,
he
Tusk was,
definitely lost a bet. Someone was
Yeah.
like, "You need the worst idea ever," and he's like, "You know what? I bet you
Almost,
I can make
it's-
the best dialogue about the worst concept
That's
ever."
basically
and then he
what
did
it was. It was
right,
a,
and I'm
it was
just
a
watching.
topic
I'm like,
of
"This is like the most brilliant dialogue I've ever seen in my life."
It
Of
was
the worst premise.
him and
He
Moser.
masters dialogue.
Him and
Right.
Moser have a
So I feel like
Smodcast, and
Tusk
that's
was a
where
bet.
Tusk came from.
Right, right.
Tusk was a
Yeah,
conversation that they have on
Oh, is that how
Smodcast.
that started?
Yeah.
That's how it started, and it just ran into this thing, and he
I
was
like
like,
my
"I
idea.
could
I
make
wanna
a
hold
fucking
that in
movie
defense.
about that,"
Yeah.
and they did it, and they used the proceeds to fund Clerks 2.
See, you guys.
And that's what Tusk was about, or
Nobody in this room was here for this moment, but part of the reason why this show exists is because I took inspiration from Kevin fucking Smith to do Awesome Talk. Because right before, like, as this idea was just sort of floating in the ether, he made he made one of those types of posts online that's like one of those super obvious things that shouldn't be inspirational, but it just sort of strikes you in the right way.
like
And-
a cat hanging off a tree.
Like a cat hanging off a
like,
tree.
I just took a real good shit.
Or like
Friday's coming.
like a big hard horse dung and you walk too close to it. And he said,
It's exactly like that.
Oh, yeah.
You took the one.
My God,
I
you
may
see
have
that?
kind of regretting that.
My
moment.
God, did you see that? I could have been killed.
and he
Hang in
said,
there.
I
and
need to
he said,
rethink my
look,
life.
he said, if you have a creative idea, he goes, it doesn't matter whether or not you actually pull it off, but don't fucking sit there regretting that you didn't try or,
Right,
or
yeah,
something
no,
like
right.
that. And I was like, well, I have a creative idea, and I have no money and no idea how to fucking do it, but why not try?
Give it a whirl.
Yeah, and he was one of the fucking inspirations that
Awesome.
led to this. You know, so but for some reason, man, like when he had the heart attack, man, like that really hit me because Kevin Smith is one of those people that's been weirdly involved in our lives, like most of our lives. You know what I'm saying? Like Dogma and Clerks and those
Yeah.
movies, like they were like,
And they were filmed here where we live.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I always tell people outside of New Jersey, if you want to know what New Jersey's really like, watch Clerks and Clerks 2 because it's a damn good representation.
Yeah.
And then maybe Harold and Kumar also is a pretty good representation too. The scene in Harold Kumar where Kumar goes to piss in the woods and Jamie Kennedy shows up next to him and he's got the business suit on and he goes to piss in the same bush next to him and he's just like, why are you pissing right here? What? Why are you pissing on this bush? Seems like a good bush to piss in. What's wrong with this bush? Well, you could have pissed over there, or there, or there, or there. Why did you choose to piss directly right next to me? Seemed like a good bush. You got a problem? Is this your special bush? And Kumar goes, all right, look, man, I really don't want to get stabbed tonight. And I was like, dude, that's New Jersey. That's a Jersey moment where you go out in the woods and take a leak and some psycho in a suit shows up next to you and pisses 2 feet away from you. And you're like, how the fuck is this happening?
See, if he didn't have a suit, though, it'd be a West Virginia moment.
Like if he had like an ill-fitting...
He had like one strap on the overalls.
Yeah, right.
And his dick was hanging out 5 miles before he got there anyway.
You're right, though. To be clear, there are parts of Jersey that would also qualify in that particular...
Goddamn right.
No offense to Keansburg, but there's some weird shit going on.
I know,
in
that's the
Keansburg.
wrong direction.
There's weird shit going on in every house, man.
Yeah.
There's weird shit
I remember
going on in every fucking house.
I met a girl and I was gonna pursue dating her once, and I wanted to pick her up, and she was from Keansburg, and I was like, I don't know if it's a good idea or not. We didn't start dating. We just did the one date, and I called it a day. But when I got into Keansburg, this is how often I go there. I was like, why is there a water park here? This is crazy. Like, I didn't...
What is going on behind this wall?
Where did this water park come from? Why does Keansburg have a water park? I don't know. That was my thought on Keansburg.
Like, do I want to swim around in Keansburg's water?
Park.
I don't know. But Ryan summed it up actually best once, because when we were doing Twine, we had a show in Keansburg.
Nothing against Keansburg. Sorry, like
No,
sweetheart. Everyone was
I
great.
love
And
Keansburg.
I just didn't know they had a water park. That was the whole point of what I'm saying.
I've been there a bunch, man.
Because
Yeah,
it was the
kids.
winter
It's
time.
fun.
It was middle of January when I picked her up. I was like, I wish this was July.
Yeah.
Was
Oh, it's
just left
fun. Go
there.
for it, dude. It's
Right.
a fun little park,
Yeah.
man. It's like a mini freaking, mini great adventure.
In Keansburg.
Yeah.
But I
said
didn't
to
know
Ryan-
existed.
I said to Ryan, I go, dude, are we in Keansburg yet? And he was like, you'll know we're in Keansburg when you see a grown man in little mini shorts with hairy legs and pigtails on a bike riding around with no teeth. You'll know that's Keansburg.
And that actually happened.
Yeah, something like that happened.
Very similar.
You'll have that
I
day
think
where
I
the
was off.
Section 8 house-
I don't think he had pigtails. He
But
was
he
rocking
was-
a business cut.
he was trying to work it as hard as he could, for certain. For certain.
You'll know when you're in Keansburg proper. There's the inner works and the outer works, and then there's like a 10 by 20 block radius that's fucking Keansburg right there. You know what I mean?
Over the
Around
creek.
it, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Over the creek.
Yeah, you cross the creek. Yeah,
To the right.
You cross
Done,
the
man.
creek and make a right, and then the fucking
Where's the creek?
Yeah,
There's a creek there.
There's a
There's
creek
a
there.
creek.
What does that mean?
A creek.
It's a
A
creek.
creek, yeah.
Creek.
You
Yeah.
cross the little bridge.
People
and
ride
make a
around
right,
with
and you're
armed
in.
dogs.
Yeah, and you're absolutely in. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like people are riding like what are those big dogs called?
Toboggans.
Oh. People ride in the back of mastiffs pulling toboggans. That's how I pick. Dude, it's becoming a fantasy land now. Cross the creek.
What are you guys doing tomorrow? You want to go to Keansburg?
Let's go.
I'm into it.
Let's go.
I haven't been in like 8 years.
Yeah, right.
It's been a long time. I wonder what's happened there over time.
Is the
Almost,
water
man.
park still there?
Oh yeah, water park's still there. The boardwalk's still there. It's the same shit, man. There's a fucking couple of bars. There's some tattoo parlors. There's the little main strip there for kids
Yeah.
and everything, and you can get really good heroin.
My grandparents used to go there when I was a kid. They used to go to the boardwalk there.
Yeah.
And they would there was
Yeah.
one wheel that
Yeah,
they would
it's
play
nuts.
where they
It's
would
a
win like
Jersey
a ton of
classic.
shit.
It's a Jersey classic, man. Keansburg is what Asbury was before they tore down the palace. And shit like that. It's still
Kids have been around a
functioning.
long time. You know,
Yeah.
the waterfront culture spreads like a cancer from the north to the south. you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah.
That's why Wildwood.
They're the same way. Remember when-
Seaside's so
yeah.
hot now? You know.
Dude, man, I was looking up
Asbury would still be technically open in the summertime for business. You could go do the mini golf. You could go to the Palace Amusements
Yeah,
and
right,
go on the
right.
rides, but you wouldn't go anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's kind of like, whoa, no, you don't leave this road. You know, don't
right.
fucking do that. You know, like you went down Cookman Avenue 15 years ago. You were taking your fucking life in your hands. You know what I mean?
very
Like,
different place.
15 years ago, my friend was buying drugs
yep.
and ate them, and then determined within the hour that they were not real, and then we had to go back, and that was my 15 years. Besides playing there,
I wait for a taxi.
Yeah, right. Did you have a receipt? You show up with your thank you
yeah,
bag?
I don't know. Like we were fucking like 16. Like what were we gonna do? Like, hey man, these weren't real. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh, dude, I was,
Yes, so call the cops.
Yeah, like-
right, like
yeah. Oh, dude, that guy fucking beat me. Huh? Good for him.
I think. Wait.
And
Was-
I learn how to gauge.
I
your
sucks
remember-
to be you.
I remember where we bought them. Was there?
so you're not
I'm gonna ask you,
clairvoyant.
'cause you would know. Were there rehearsal studios on not Cookman, where the hot dog house is now, obviously, but kind of like
Hot dog's
the
been around
the
for a
corner of
while.
Lake House, above the children.
I
like
think so.
Did you just say hot dog?
Sandwich
Yeah,
house.
what are you talking over there by the end of Grand Avenue?
Between where that weird store is that you don't know what they sell and the preschool.
Weird stuff.
Right, the House
store,
of
we don't
Independence
know
Street.
what they
Whatever street
sell.
the House of Independence is on. That's not.
Yeah,
Cookman.
but you're talking about the side street, right?
Yeah.
Like the next one down, there used to be Universal Studios.
Yeah.
On
That's
top of the kids' place.
Yeah.
It's almost like an aisle at the store with an end cap.
And they have like the weird wall, like the concrete structures, like someone just blasted it with a bunch of rocks and it's stuck. Like
stucco.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Stucco.
Yeah, stucco.
Tony, do you think a hot dog is a sandwich?
Wait, before you answer, I feel like
I
whatever
was
he
gonna
says,
think about
that's
it.
the answer.
We were
The
debating
hot
this.
dog on its own.
A hot dog
Well,
here.
not on
it
its
is-
own,
the
like
hot
a
dog
hot
in a
dog
bun.
in a bun.
It-
that a
No,
sandwich?
that's absolutely a sandwich.
Thank
All right,
fucking.
it's a sandwich.
It's got a bread. You can put condiments on
You're
it.
goddamn right you can.
Dude, there's a
a
big
sandwich.
debate about
Where
this
is this on the
nationwide.
interwebs?
Nationwide, man.
Everywhere.
There
I don't know
are
about
ABC
nationwide.
news reports on this.
Why?
Where people are arguing whether or not a hot dog qualifies as a sandwich
Why
or
is this some
not.
sort of government lunch funding or something like that? Like,
The only reason-
There might be a lunch
coin-
fund.
The only reason that I would argue in the other direction is because of the bread in question. It's a bun, and it's specific to made. It's
Someone
been
put
made
it to me.
specifically
No,
for
but you
hot
can
dogs.
you can put condiments on it.
Yeah, but
It's a sandwich.
but it's not a
But they
bread. It's not
connect.
bread though.
It's like a. It's
If
like a
you
little
take a
taco.
hot dog and
Wait,
put it in a
wait,
Well,
it's a
you're
taco.
talking
What's
sandwich.
that?
Earl
Is a
sandwich
taco a
cover.
sandwich?
That's the same
Yes,
question.
yeah.
Is a hamburger a sandwich?
Yes.
Yes,
I'd
hamburger.
say I would go with hamburger.
That's on a bun.
I'd go with
That's on a bun.
hamburger
That's on a
before.
bun.
No,
Has
but
the
it's
same
like
constituents
yeah.
as a sandwich would. The
Here's what
lettuce,
fucks people up
tomato,
with the
onion.
hot dog.
Yeah, but
The
you can
hot
put all
dog's
those on a hot
hinged.
dog too, man.
Yeah.
The
I
hot
don't
dog's
think it matters.
hinged. It's got a hinge. But my argument to that is, well, sausage sandwich has a hinge. A hoagie has a singe.
Yeah. What's in
A hinge.
A hinge.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
Well, listen. To be perfectly honest, anything that wasn't copyrighted by the Earl of Sandwich
Well, that's
himself
what-
is not a
that's
hot
what
dog.
I asked
It's
you.
not a
Are we
sandwich.
talking about a sandwich proper or not? But-
Yeah.
I want you guys to know something. Whenever we talk about whether or not a hot dog's a sandwich, our viewers go up. You're like, oh yeah, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the
we're
thing I'm
definitely going
interested
up right
in.
now.
You're like, oh, fuck what you do the moment of death.
That's such a terrible thing
Fuck
to do.
death.
I really
Such a
want to
horrible,
have this
horrible
debate
thing to do.
And so why is this debate happening?
because it's about to hit the Supreme Court.
somebody
I said that.
said
before.
it.
About what?
It's going to go to the Supreme Court.
Because it took 2,000 goddamn years, but finally somebody went, it's a hot dog
Is it
sandwich.
No, but I wish.
So why
That'd be so amazing.
Life was so good, you had
I like
nothing
how
else
to
to
take
worry
context.
about.
Listen to me. Oh, no. Okay, so
There
anyway,
really isn't much
there is a
context.
debate.
Yeah, I
There
don't-
is a
yeah.
social debate as to whether or not a hot dog
There
counts
was
as a
a-
sandwich. And what it is that 9 times out of 10 when somebody answers and says yes or no, they say it in such a way where it's
Why
like,
don't we
how
ask
come nobody knows this?
Everybody.
You know what I mean? Like yes, it's a sandwich. And then people go, what the fuck are you talking about? It's a sandwich. A hot dog's not a sandwich.
Well, everybody has their predetermined beliefs.
But
I
look,
just
man,
say a hot dog's a hot dog, and I don't care what you call it.
this is one of those questions in the world that plague society. It's like is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Does pineapple belong on a pizza?
Yes,
No.
absolutely.
No.
Favorite pizza of mine.
I vehemently
It's gotta have something else there too.
Now,
like maybe
now,
pepperoni
that
or
being
green
said,
peppers.
I will still eat
Should extra
pineapple
cheese
on a
be
pizza.
considered
I don't think it's
Should
disgusting.
extra cheese be considered a topping?
Only if it's a different cheese.
Well, but you,
Everyone just breathed in silently.
actually, there should be a charge for extra cheese, whether it's an additional
Yeah, because
topping
it's
or not,
still a
because
product.
it's still,
That's,
it's still
yeah,
come on, man.
additional topping.
And
is
you know what?
if they
Actually,
charge you to put it
this
on.
is funny.
Yes.
I read the other day the scientists have actually proven that the chicken did come before the egg. Because the only way the protein of the eggshell can be made is by the
Chicken
processes of the chicken.
The chicken cum.
The chicken cum, but we'll call it that. But whatever the
Cock
chicken
cum.
does
It's
to
not
make the
chicken
egg,
cum, or is it the chicken cum?
whatever the chicken
No,
does
it's
to
cock
make the
cum.
egg
It's the cock
is
cum.
And the
unique
chicken
to
egg.
the chicken.
So a chicken-like dinosaur busted a nut in the primordial goo and chickens.
So the chicken came first. But then
So it did.
Well, the rooster came first, and then the egg.
The chicken took it.
The velociraptor came first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, they didn't solve the problem or the equation, but they say yes, you cannot have a chicken egg without a chicken making that egg.
Where did
Where
the first
did the
chicken come from?
Why? I'm going to go back to my old belief that everything always has been and always will be, and it always has been in existence. Whether or not it's been existing on this planet or another planet, I think DNA is.
Oh well, I'll give you. You know what, dude? That is sporically,
Like the
that.
universe came with a starter kit.
Well, not even that. Just like
No,
not
never.
a starter
No,
kit.
it never
It's-
didn't come
not a
anywhere.
starter
It was
kit.
always.
Well,
It always was. It
all
always
right,
was.
so we have the ability, right? Like our planet has reached a point where the life forms on it have created a level of intelligence and society where we're capable of firing things into space. What if you knew your world was doomed, and the only thing that you could do was take a bunch of shit and fire it out and hope that for the best of hopes, we can't survive in space ourselves for that period of time. But if we aim at something that we think will sustain life in the future and fire our fucking DNA at it, maybe we might survive. Maybe our race will carry on. It's
just millions of
an
animal pods.
No, not animals. Spores.
But
shit,
I don't
anything,
even think
dude.
we're responsible for that. I feel like DNA
Not- yeah,
is a
not
universal
us, no.
thing. It's everywhere.
Like, I
feel
don't know
like
if it's alien or
it's-
not.
it being
Dude,
emitted
cross
like
pollination.
gets on everything.
Think of
Everything.
it as cross pollination on a universal scale.
But as always
Like,
been
you know, the
happening.
bee
We wouldn't
touches
be
the
the
flower
creators of
and
it.
carries the pollen,
I
and
am
something else
of the
becomes,
belief,
you know.
Dan Reinauer, that time is cyclical. It's
I know.
forever cyclical.
Honestly,
and
no.
a corkscrew.
Yeah.
So like,
I'm not saying that I agree,
something that
but
you
I
said a
like
long
that
time
theory.
ago
That's not the craziest
hate it.
fucking thing
she
I've ever
hates
heard
the
of.
theory.
I hate
Of
it
course
too
she
because
does. She hates everything.
you
Listen
impregnated
to
a
me.
thought in my mind.
How could it not be that all time is all happening at once all the time?
I don't care.
Well, it is.
I was just talking about how life forms wind up places they don't belong.
The one
That's
thing
all
I
was
don't like-
talking
Well,
about.
no,
Well,
that's
we
in
just
the
say
where
they
they
don't
belong.
Yeah.
You know, the universe is one big room. We all belong on it.
Well,
It is
no,
strange.
yeah, but you know, we're just trying to figure out why. That's. I just find that to be who knows what was happening on other planets before we popped up. It's you can't. I'm not saying it's any kind of proof or anything like that, but as a theory goes, there's no validity, but there's no way to disprove it either. You know what I mean? It's the same thing as saying God did it or anything like that. It's like, well, yeah, but
not
there could have been
really.
alien life. There could have been something else happening. Who knows? Somebody could have fired spores there. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's not completely out of the question. It's not completely out of the question. That's
Listen
all.
to me. God's out of the question.
I don't care. I
There's
didn't
no
say God. I
overseeing
didn't say
man
God.
waving his
I didn't
hand.
say God. I didn't say God.
Well,
I
you did
said
say
an
God.
alien race. But no, I said it's the same thing as saying it, but this one has more validity.
Definitely has more.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't say
That's more
it's the
validity.
same as God. I'm saying it's the same
I
thing
just
as
feel
saying,
like
'cause there's no way to
here's-
prove
all
or
right, here's
disprove.
what I want to say. Like, I want to say that I feel like the DNA is everywhere, all over the place. Whether or not you're going to get an elephant out of it floating around in space is determined by where that DNA falls, and if the landscape or the environment can support that particular DNA life.
Well, DNA is only the instruction set, though.
Exactly, and
It's-
and,
it's not-
and
it's-
it needs
it's
the
not
other.
the- it's the
That's what I'm saying. It
proteins
needs
that
to
are-
it needs
that
to
are-
fall onto something that can make it happen, and it made it happen on Earth. You know, there
Or
might
so
be,
we think.
Right, there might be purple elephants on the moon, and like
There's totally not.
On the dark side, maybe there's a circus.
maybe I don't know. I think it's all too weird, and I don't think we know anything about any. I think
I think that's the smartest thing most people can say is to just sit up and go, I don't fucking know.
I honestly
Thank
think
you.
that modern man, even the smartest people that walk around here with us every day, know 0% of reality.
Well, not zero, but I think
I
they
think
don't-
zero. I think
they
the
like
amount of
to
lies
act
we've been
like.
told to.
I think everybody. I think
Somebody in a tinfoil hat and a poverty-stricken apartment in Ohio with tape on the shades has it figured out, but he ain't going out of the house.
Yeah, no, but that sucks because he could change things.
Nah, I ain't gonna change anything.
No,
Who could-
yeah,
who could change
that's
things?
I think the more important thing.
Who
Is
could
the
change
idea
things?
that anybody's gonna let anybody change anything
Exactly.
first and
Yeah,
foremost.
man,
so
that's absolutely true.
if that's what you're waiting for, is the blind messiah to come and save you from the people who are mean. Good luck with that. You know, like they're not gonna just give it up.
We're live on Instagram right now as
Oh.
well as everywhere
Triple
else.
threat.
The
Yeah.
triple,
The
Thank
triple
God,
threat.
right?
It's a
Yeah.
trifecta. This
Look,
is what
listen.
we believe in.
I think it's
Guys.
about that time, right? Isn't it?
I really love this whole sort of existential conversation.
It's fun.
But it's time, and for people watching us on Instagram, it's time for us to cut to our first fucking break.
But first,
Okay? So if you head over to YouTube at Homebar Productions, if you're watching on Instagram, you'll see it. This Instagram footage is totally unique, right?
fictional character.
But if you go to our Facebook page at Awesome Talk TV, Awesome Talk Online on Facebook, you can watch us live there too, and that's way more active. And so fucking definitely go do that. And Mac Lahosi, by the way, welcome in, man.
Yes,
welcome in. We're
Matt is in
also
the
fucking
easy.
happy to see you, dude.
Yes, we're very glad you're here. That means things must be decent with your mother. And
They are good,
thank
sir.
goodness. Thank goodness.
And
We rock.
let's
Excellent.
rock. Let's hit it. Let's kick the fucking first thing. Holler at your boy.
All right.
Let me
Now
know
that
when
we're all
we're out.
fired up, let's turn the cameras off.
Yeah.
Yo. I'm the Doctor of Doom, watching them through optical zoom. You could telescope, got binocular view. Cocked it, boom, I can hit you from on top of the moon with a rocket launcher at your block for getting shot with your goons. I pretend that I'm a janitor, unlocking your room at the ER, then beat you with the mop and the broom. You'll probably sue, but it ain't for bad hospital food, cause you're a fruit up in court like tropical juice. Redneck style, when I handle the metal. Double barrel in the forest, you could dance with the devil. Bullets flying through the trees like when you slam on the pedal. You'll get led in the woods like Hansel and Gretel on an animal level. When I pick your convertible up into the air and then I'm flipping it vertical. You don't wanna see me angry cause I'm itching to murder. I'll have a dickhead shook like when I piss in the urinal. So y'all better be armed heavily, kinda like a long centipede. If y'all stepped at me off Hennessy, better than that, better be getting the remedy at 7-Eleven, get him a sack, mentally getting my energy back. You're not realer with skill, I'm a lot iller. I got killers to fill up the spot. You got Skrilla to drop every bill in your pocket. You got still I have my squad stopping at your whole block like Godzilla or King Kong suspenseful. With the instrumental, I'm gripping the pencil and slipping the clip in the metal. This kid is a rebel that mixed together with a bit of the devil. Get slugged like when I finish sipping the rebel. It's bum fights. Y'all know I got business to settle. Get slumped like when the fists to get leveled and punch night. If you're getting disrespectful like a monk with a blunt when I hit him in the temple.
Thanks, guys. I love y'all. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. No pun intended.
I love the second that you're done with people. When he stops, it's just like,
I don't know, but this is it's a good song. It's about day-to-day life in Asbury Park, actually. So it's pretty much there. So here it is.
Early morning in the city of ashes, waking up to the morning show, going downstairs to greet the pavement. I gotta walk helicopter Jones, got the coffee and the morning paper. I'm seeing people that I kind of know, streets sweeping away the garbage, all in front of the convenience store. I'll go anywhere you wanna go. I'll go anywhere you wanna go. Afternoon in the city of ashes, there's never any fucking place to park. Shadows moving from bench to bench, smoking cigarettes and talking art. What do people all do for their money during the day when I'm at my desk? Skateboarding amongst the garbage, riding mopeds all over the trash. Well, I'll go anywhere you wanna go. 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 Late night in the city of ashes, seeing people I don't wanna know, walking crooked and driving reckless, headed to the convenience store. I got a sandwich and coconut water, I gotta walk helicopter Jones, spinning ceilings above the mattress, drifting off to the danger zone. I'll go anywhere you wanna go. And I'll go anywhere you wanna go. I'll go anywhere you wanna go. And I'll go anywhere you wanna go.
That's it.
Nice.
Awesome, dude. Kick-ass,
Thank you.
man. Dude, thank you so much for being here tonight, man. This has been really...
You're listening to us. And the face.
So I'm going to go to an article.
Do it.
I was going to read the headline, but it kind of is unnecessary because I'd rather explain what's going on.
Okay.
Because I've seen this pop up in like 4 different news stories now. So you know, like the Tide Pods, the little
Yeah.
bubbles that you throw into the laundry to fucking wash your clothes, right? Well, evidently Canada needed to put out like a health warning because there's something called like the Tide Pod Challenge.
Oh, good.
And teenagers are swallowing them.
What's the challenge if you can swallow the whole bag?
Like
or
how
like-
many? How many can you swallow? The reminder comes because people are taking. Basically, people are taking the Tide Pods, like pictures of them,
Okay.
and they're integrating them into food as a joke. Like they're putting them on pizzas, they're putting them in Oreo cookies. You know what I mean? It's actually a pretty amazing campaign. And teenagers are taking it like seriously, and they're eating fucking.
So they have to put out like a public service announcement of like, don't eat these pods.
Now, I personally feel like. Fuck the public service announcement. Please let them eat these.
Yeah.
Like, eat a whole fucking container of
People
them.
are hungry for pods.
Yes, and who the fuck are we to tell them no? But I just feel like, you know, if we get rid of all these assholes now, we don't have to deal with them later. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you think one pod would kill you?
no. No, I feel
You
like
need,
you need
Yeah.
a quarter of one container of pods. I feel like
1,000 pods.
you need at least 8 pods to die.
All right.
For certain.
That's like the name of a Bruce Willis movie.
8 pods to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he like runs around a building with no shoes on. The warning is directed specifically at children. Now, let me just tell you something. Out of the articles that I read, that's a little bit bullshit.
Okay.
If you consider like a 17-year-old to be a child, then yeah, that's I guess so.
Sure.
But when you say children, I think like the people we were just talking about throwing out the window.
Right.
Like that's a child.
That's a child.
You know what I mean?
Who like would probably just eat it without being filmed on YouTube or, you know, would just like
Yeah.
eat it because it's there. you know?
Sure, and you can watch videos of like of teenagers like biting into them and like the soap's running out of their mouth and shit. And I'm like,
that sounds delicious.
yeah. So I don't know.
Your
I just-
insides
Like
are so
blueberry
clean.
flavored.
yeah, that's what that is. And
Blue
then like,
raspberry.
and then they like reached out to like Tide for a statement.
To say what? Don't fucking eat detergent.
Idiots are eating your product. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah,
We like
I
it.
think
Keep
you
buying
just
it.
covered. I think you just covered everything.
and Tide had to like explain that the colors that are used because they're the least appetizing.
Okay.
Like what? Like what kind of what study fucking figured that out? What are we doing?
Yeah, because they're usually like blue and yellow, I guess.
I thought
like,
they were blue and like an orangey color, and I don't know what's so unappetizing about them. They're the same colors as every fucking candy
they're
you
blue,
can buy.
white, and green.
It's like toothpaste.
Yeah, which is delicious.
Yeah.
You know, if you get the right stuff.
Sure.
But I don't know. I just kind of feel like a public service announcement's a real waste of funds.
Yeah. There's
know?
probably better like meth based or heroin based, like things that, you know.
Things that matter.
Yeah.
You
Probably
know?
cost less too than those fucking things.
Yeah. Because like every time I hear like, oh, millennials are jumping off of buildings for fun, we gotta put out a public service announcement. I'm like,
It's
how about we
because
don't?
everything has to be extreme now to matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like jumping off a building just feels like
It's the only way I feel
like
alive,
our
man.
It's like our version of their version of like, remember in high school, like kids would fucking put their hands on the desk and then like stab really fast in between them.
Yeah.
Like jumping off a building now is just that
Whatever,
version of
yeah.
that.
And then like before that,
it's
kids
just-
put like baseball cards in the spokes of their bikes, and that's devolved into eating Tide.
yeah, or jumping or whatever, stabbing themselves in the eyes.
Yeah.
and
Like
filming
they
it.
didn't have slap bracelets, so
Yeah, so
they need to
They
just shoot
missed out.
themselves in the head.
they missed out on the Jenkos,
Right.
so now they need.
This
to,
is how I have to get extreme now. This is the only way I feel
Everything
anything.
has to be extreme in ways that people don't even realize it's happening.
Yeah,
Seriously, like think about it. Think of every time you hear someone try and tell you about an experience they had. They always say like it was the worst blah blah ever.
it was the worst fucking thing
it
ever.
was the biggest blah blah
Right.
ever.
Yeah.
Like it always has to be the most of everything, or
Right.
people think that you don't care.
right. In some other
Right.
country, some kid's eating a bowl of dead
So
flies,
there's
and he's
no,
like,
like-
was it the worst?"
There's like no actual frame of reference and gauge.
Yeah,
ness
there's no
anymore.
gauging here.
There's no just existing.
Yeah.
There's
Sometimes
either
it's just,
extreme or
you know.
nothing. But if everything's extreme, then fucking what is extreme?
Right.
Jumping off a building isn't.
Yeah. Because laundry detergent packets are small and often brightly colored. Okay, so this is a little bit different, the article that I read. Like, and the videos you can watch, I mean, these are like people like 16, 17 years old biting into these things with like the soap running out of the corner of their mouth and like...
It's like that cinnamon thing where you eat all the cinnamon and try not to die.
Oh,
Remember that?
yeah. You have to take like
when you add a
teaspoon of cinnamon.
Right.
Yeah.
Every minute.
And everybody coughs. So it's like...
Yeah, right.
And then it blows out every face orifice.
I think there's just too many people on YouTube. I think that's the problem. I think everything has to be kind of...
Dude, it's that content grind, man. You know what I mean? You got to put out that content.
Like the fucking dude that saw the dead body in...
Logan Paul,
yes.
man. I've been following that shit so much closer than I take pride in.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you something. Watching that fucking
It's
moron
just-
and his idiot brother
It's just...
absolutely
I don't
embarrass
understand
their
it.
illiterate selves on YouTube for views
I know.
is so painful.
Like, I'm too old to understand why that's good.
No,
I'm
you're
too
not.
old to understand
You're exactly
why
right.
people want you to hold their baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that-
right.
Yeah,
So
that's true
we
too.
all don't understand.
I'm not
a
sure
lot
which
of
one I understand less, Logan Paul or holding a baby.
I don't think I'm too old or I don't just understand anything
The
anymore.
point is just to do whatever seems like the next big thing, but there is no big thing left because you can go on the internet and see fucking people like slicing their dicks open and
Yeah.
stuffing Cheetos in it.
It's
Like,
just all
I
shock
mean-
value. It's
Yeah.
just shock value. And it's got to be real. Nobody
but not
wants
in a
their
fun way.
Yeah.
You know, there used to be shock value where it was like Jackass. Yeah, that's pretty shocking.
Yeah,
And
that's
now-
what I. Yeah, right.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, and that was the comparison I was making with the Paul brothers. Is I
Yeah.
was like, Jackass. At least when you watch those guys, they were fucking cool. Like they were nice guys. They had
Yeah,
a
but
heart.
they're not cool to everybody.
They're
Just
just cool
because
to
you
us.
think they're cool doesn't mean they're fucking like that's
Watching
like
these
a pretty
two guys,
relative.
watching these two brothers with their bleached hair and their diamond earring in one ear, like it's 1996, in their Lamborghini
Yeah,
quote
but
unquote rap
think of
video.
how many fucking people, thousands.
They're kids. It's kids. It's kids.
But why do
shit.
kids like it though? Like,
Because they're stupid.
Well-
Kids are stupid, so they like stupid shit.
I guess I liked some pretty stupid shit too when I was a kid.
I like stupid shit now, but when I do, I admit that it's like I get it. I'm like, oh, I like this even though it's terrible.
Right.
I understand,
Or also, I'm old enough where if they did something awful and horrid, I'd be like, well, that was fucking terrible. Like, I
Yeah.
still wouldn't support it if it was like, that's just a bad choice. Like, don't show a dead body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, what are you doing? And he like got all like emotional, like fake emotional about it because he's a sociopath.
It's a public service announcement.
Yeah, what a douche. You can now get your boyfriend's face 3D printed on a sex toy this Christmas.
Perfect.
I guess this is just before Christmas. What I don't understand about it is, what face do you want your boyfriend to be making before it's added to your sex toy? Is it a coy smile? Are you
just natural? Just nothing.
Screaming
Yeah.
and terror.
Are you pursing your lips? Like,
Do I get to use like a character creator when I'm making the face? Like, do I get to like?
It's like an avatar.
Right,
It's like
right.
it's like a fucking me or whatever.
yeah, it's exactly what it's like. It's exactly
or
what
is it
it's
just
like.
my dumb picture?
Yeah, right. Like you pick the picture. Like
Yeah.
I'll make like 40 facial expressions. You take pictures of all of them, and then you pick. But then, like, you find out she picks one that's like weirdly unexpected. And you're like, that's the face you picked to put up your vagina over and over again? I don't even understand this.
What chick is like, oh my God, I love fucking you so much, I want to shrink your head down and shove that in too. Like, I don't know. It's just
The real thing
it's
is
really
right there.
unappealing to me. I don't see any point at all.
I feel like
the amount of work that would go into doing that, like, it's so much more than is necessary.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to kind of question someone's general sensibilities who would fucking put your head on the end of their sex toy and jam it up inside of them.
It's on the end of the sex toy?
Yeah, I think it basically just goes.
I thought it was like a real doll kind of situation where they took your face and like.
I don't like.
He made it sound
just
like
on
it
a
was
dildo.
like,
Oh, well, that makes zero
it's like
sense.
a dildo with like a boyfriend head.
Okay, yeah, that's basically what it is. So basically, okay, so think of it this way. This is what it looks like.
Think of you, but with a giraffe neck.
It's like a
and that would be the toy that would be made.
That sounds almost practical compared to what it really is. What it really is it's a tiny, weird, rubbery body with a head on top and a huge dick sticking out the front. So basically, you grab your boyfriend's 3D printed head and body and ram the dick part into yourself over and over again.
And he's all like, "Don't make it bigger than I really am."
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I'm jealous
she's
of
like,
my.
"Fuck you, dude."
I'm jealous of my 3D printed sex
I'll
doll.
make you the way I wished you were.
Yeah, right. And you're like, "Oh Jesus!" And then she starts to like fucking the dildo of your head more than you.
That's just too much of me in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Like, me is enough.
Yeah,
but
it's
to
enough.
have another one of me anatomically better in every way.
Yeah, he's just like, you know what? You use this, and I'm
good.
Watch Doctor Who. There you go. This is mini me.
Enjoy yourself.
It's here to handle business while I do whatever.
Yeah.
You know, Jesus Christ, dude.
Not a great Christmas gift.
I feel like it's not a great Christmas gift, but
at least to open in front of
More
everyone.
of an Easter present.
It would be like a funny one to handle to like a girl's grandma. Like, oh, whoops. Hey,
here's my face on a weird dick.
Yeah, on a weird purple body.
It would just kind of look like your face with a giant dick tongue.
No, you don't understand. It's a tiny, like a troll body.
Yeah.
With a giant dick coming out the front, but the troll body has a head on top. So imagine this is a body with a head and a dick pops out here. Yeah. A dick part, whatever.
When you're talking about center of gravity and stuff like that, I feel like the dicks have their limits unless the head has to get bigger.
It's weighted.
I mean, you can't have an enormous dick and then have the head be like
so small,
the size of it, like dice.
But it's wearing clogs, so it like it keeps it
with big wingtips.
The center.
It's wearing Crocs.
Yeah,
clog Crocs.
Wing-tipped croc clogs.
It's wearing like cowboy Crocs.
Yeah, cowboy. Oh man, you might have just broken into a new market. Let's see.
The Westworld Croc.
Sarah, what do you have next?
Let's see.
You want me to throw something out?
No.
Okay, all right.
No, you son of a bitch.
Just wait here.
So, let's see.
Okay.
You gotta pick the perfect one.
Yeah.
Dude, so did you read about Japan? The KFC in Japan came out with a low smell version of chicken.
No.
What do you mean nothing smells better than KFC?
They said they use a
Why would you
cooking
get rid of
method that locks in the aroma, which worries me because I feel like it's basically shellac.
Oh, what locks in the aroma?
Their cooking method.
Okay, so you have to bite through the outer shell to release the stink.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't stink at all. You can eat it without stink. They said
scentless KFC?
Minimum scent.
I don't like it. Look, listen, I'd rather smell KFC than eat it. So
Right.
I feel like
my brain wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, my brain
it's just like tofu at that point.
Yeah, it's delicious, kind of, but my nose tastings are all dead. I'm not enjoying the full.
I'm full nose blind.
Yeah, I'm fully nose blind on this KFC.
This was the part that is baffling. Is they said that it's so people don't look at you funny if you're eating on the train. And I'm
Which
like,
must be a
is
common
it
occurrence.
rude in Japan to like have food smell in a public area, like cigarette smoking? Because
No.
I think if you brought KFC on a train, most people would be like,
Yeah.
loving it.
Right.
Yeah, they would be loving it.
It's a good smell.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd get rid of it.
Yeah, nobody's offended by it. Nobody's like, what the fuck is that? Did someone shit in my face? No one does that with the scent of KFC.
Like, oh, I want a 12-piece real
Dude,
quick.
KFC in the United States released KFC like cologne and like suntan lotion.
Yeah, we went the other direction.
Yeah,
And
like
nail polish.
We want more smell.
yeah, we wanted everything to smell like KFC. Yeah.
I feel like KFC is hugely popular in every country except ours. Like we like KFC, but other countries are super into KFC.
Yeah, they're way into it.
I feel like it used to be more popular when it was the 90s.
Yeah.
When it was Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, you know, and they did like all the fucking Phantom Menace stuff.
Did they?
And, and I got that. They had the giant R2D2 cups.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Those were awesome.
You know what it
I was
is?
so excited to get
The
that.
problem with KFC here is that it's promoted in such a trashy way.
Right.
Like there's a KFC near here, and they're like, $20 get you a 4-person feed bucket, and it's like on the marquee. Like they have a marquee, like a $20 feed bucket, and it's like, what are we all gonna take turns strapping it on?
Might as well. It's America.
Now everybody takes pictures. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
You can't just like.
We're back.
Almond is where it's at.
Yeah,
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Awesome Talk Season 9, Episode 7 on February 27th, 2018. Welcome back to the show. We are here. Many of us are here. Spending time together, having conversations.
Indeed.
It's not even the holidays.
It's not even the
Right?
holidays.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Every day's a holiday.
We should get a trophy.
We don't need a trophy to put the Christ and Christmas on around here.
But we should get one.
Well, fuck it then. We'll get one. But put it next to all of our ex-Awesome Talk
Get a
member
trophy that
busts.
says
We
you
should
guys
have
are all good
in like an
people.
awesome talk contest
Yes,
where we give trophies out.
Dude, I wanted to do the Awesome Talkies.
Oh God.
Where we just do an award show, but for wacky, weird shit. You know
I'm
what I
into
mean?
it. Be
Like
fun.
dude with the best, I don't know, like the best what? What kind of awards would we give away? Dude with the second best shirt award. You know, like
Yeah.
not the first.
Yeah,
but
second best wins
I
the
said
award.
that we should have a bust of every.
Wait, it should
former
be
Awesome
all
Talk
second best.
member.
Wait, a bust of. Oh yeah, yeah.
Or face mugs. You know them.
Oh, that would be the
ceramic
award we give.
Kiln-fired mugs with faces on them.
But what face? We put
No,
MacGuffin's face?
Everyone's.
Everyone that's ever
A
been here.
miniature
Okay.
bust, a miniature gilded bust of Struggles' head.
Dude, I like this idea.
What's our idea?
Yeah, but putting everyone's face that's ever been a guest on the show on a mug and having a
Yeah,
line
all the
of
busts,
them.
yeah,
That way
yeah.
people know when they come here they're immortalized in mug form.
Your mug is
Actually, that's really cool.
Right?
Mug
Yeah,
is-
I don't think it's very expensive to do it all. I think that
No,
there's
these
probably
days-
like an Instagram.
We have a whole
company
workshop
that,
here. We could do
Yeah,
this
we can do
ourselves.
it ourselves. Yeah, we can paint them ourselves.
Mm.
That could be wild.
But who can sculpt at that level to capture the nuances?
I think we can do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's talking about sculpting them.
I'm talking about
I get it,
and
I get it.
taking them and firing them and
Right. So the front of the mug would have like a 3D face.
Well,
on it.
like the president's mug, you know. Like, but there's definitely places you can send a picture to, and you know, front side picture. I'm sure that you can have somebody.
But I want it to
like
be
bobbleheads.
handmade. I want to do something that goes, you know, viral on BuzzFeed because it's so unique. You know what I mean?
That is not gonna happen.
It's like a thing that matters.
No.
I feel like it would be pretty interesting if they knew there was an internet talk show that sculpted the faces of guests for 4 years.
I don't really care what they're interested in, honestly.
I guess you could take shrinking. Take a mask of everybody that comes in, and they just go. You know, do you remember? Do you have? Well, I guess it's awesome. I guess
Yeah, man. Everything's logged.
We can make Awesome Talk like 20-minute pieces of like us living as other Awesome Talk members.
I like that idea too.
What like
Wearing a mask.
Life in the Day of Rick as played by Dan.
So you have to go around and try to be me.
But
Right.
you have to
I'm
wear
telling
the
you right now.
you wear the Dan
You have to wear
mask.
the damn mask.
Oh my god, dude! I'll tell you right now. I feel like my job would go along with it.
Really?
I feel like I could get away with that for an afternoon and like everything.
That's why I'm so into it. I like it.
So you go through your day imagining what it would be like to get through my day.
Yeah, and just be thrown into the fire and be like, I don't know.
Like you
no
don't even
idea.
know where I go.
Right? Yeah, like I have to
figure
figure,
it
where's
out.
Rick? What time do I have to be there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to like wander around here. Like, where do I work? Like,
And I have to be like, and I have to be able to go through my life like what does Dan do? Like what happens now? And like I like do a painting and like you know what I mean?
Meditate like on a cliff.
And like I
while the
meditate
sun's
on
setting.
a cliff and like
Zip line across Niagara Falls.
I check my blood sugar.
Yeah, give yourself insulin. You won't survive an hour.
You have
But
to stab yourself with a needle a few times.
And I'm like, motherfucker, I've never done this before. Dude, this is a great
Did you
idea.
ever give a non-diabetic? Did you ever test their blood sugar? They're such
all the
fucking
time.
pussies.
Yeah, they're
dude.
babies.
They
They're like, ow! I'm like,
dude, they cry so. Like, I understand ow because like you're
it's like a shock
surprised,
factor.
But like, dude, like it's like a never-ending bitch fest, and I'm like, oh my god, like just fucking like, are you seriously complaining to me about this right
Well,
now?
my problem with it more than that is that I got really tired of being like, okay, I'm not a doctor, but you have diabetes, so go see your doctor. It's more times than not. More people have diabetes than you know. Like, I've diagnosed diabetes, like, at least
Do I
5
have
of my
diabetes?
friends. I don't even want to test, so we could do it.
I don't
You
want to
already
get
have- You haven't
tested.
tested him, ever?
He's scared to get pricked.
That's the way of putting
No,
it.
no, but it has happened so many times where I'm just like, and I actually looked at him like, this was supposed to be fun, I guess, in some kind of weird way.
I
but,
have some bad news.
but you have to go to the doctor, right? I can help you out and take cinnamon on the way. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
I'm gonna basal dose. What's your weight? I'll divide it by 28.5.
it happened with an ex-girlfriend of mine, and she tested 276 even. And I was just like,
Ooh.
it wasn't even like a borderline thing. I was like, hey, yeah, no, like you have what and she has type 1. But she found out on our first fucking date, and I was just like, "Are you
Way to
kidding
go,
me?"
Such a Lothario.
I'm like, I'm sorry,
Cyrano
man,
de
but to my
Bergerac.
defense, her older
Cyrano
brother
de
had it too, so like, it's genetic for
To your
her.
defense.
What a romantic. Hey, here's a fun game.
Let's intertwine arms
Right,
and take
but it just
those
kept
things.
happening, and I was just like, I don't test people's blood anymore. If they have, like,
That's a road you don't want to go down.
yeah, because it has happened more than not. So like, which is
Man,
crazy.
that's crazy, dude.
And like, even if I get a number like 115 or 120, I'm like, 20 years ago, yeah, you don't have diabetes, but now you
what
be
if
on
the
meds for-
person just ate 10 minutes ago half a dozen donuts?
It'll be high. It'll be high, but it's not going to be like
It's not gonna be like
catastrophically
200.
high, but it's going to be elevated, and
Huh.
then it'll go down within a couple hours.
Man, a pancreas really does a shitload of work.
Yeah, there's like a lot of functions.
Jesus.
This is like the smallest function, the pancreas. The pancreas is like this fucking big thing.
And
Is
it's
that
the size of your forearm?
Is that what's
big,
bothering me all the
useless,
time? Is it my
mushy,
pancreas?
Right.
Piece of shit. That
And then the
does
thing
fucking nothing.
that makes fucking insulin is like this big. That's like the islet of
No
Langerhans.
wonder it's so
the
easy to
beta
get
cells.
fucked up. You know?
Stop it!
If it were... Knock it off! Anyway, if that were bigger, I'll bet, diabetes wouldn't be such
It'll be
a
better.
big deal.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Well,
If only it was bigger.
Dude,
a
so here's the
soliloquy.
problem where every time that I've ever had low blood sugar that was so low that like medical people needed to get involved, every time they insist that I'm on drugs. And it's like, how many times have you interacted with a type 1 diabetic? Like, it must be so many more times than normal people. Like,
Right.
how do you not understand that, like, this is what's happening to me
Yeah.
Right.
without drugs?
Right.
Like, it's
Man.
crazy.
Somebody wrote that pancreas is
It's delicious.
delicious in the chat.
It might just be.
It
might
could
just
be. I don't know.
I've never eaten,
Anything seasoned right.
I've never eaten any
Little
sort
salt,
of pancreas
little
before.
pepper.
I don't think
You
I've
ever eat
eaten-
liverwurst and stuff like that?
No, I've had liverwurst.
Yeah.
Is that
it's
pancreas?
getting there. It's liver.
That's
Oh,
not
yeah.
pancreas.
Liver and different parts. It's like a. Not
Have you ever had a
hot
hot
dogs.
dog? I'm sure there's ground up pancreas in there.
There's also like camel hoofs,
gizzard, and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, basically anything that doesn't go anywhere, but you can still consume without dying immediately.
Pancreas sandwich is a hot
People
dog.
kibble.
Yeah.
It is.
People kibble. Yeah, it's just ground up random meats. Even when you read the fucking ingredients, you're like...
Well, it depends. A real hot dog is good.
No, yeah.
Tony's like, can we look on the internet and see what happens?
Yeah,
in the
there
world?
are some garbage. There are definitely some garbage hot dogs out there, but there are some people who take very good cuts of meat and make sausages and hot dogs, and they're very good.
Well, that's true.
Not all hot dogs are horrible. Like,
that's true. But in general, your general cheap hot dog.
oh, well, certainly, yeah. If you want anything for $2, you're getting screwed. You know, like
I agree.
that's that. You know, I mean, if you're not willing to spend at least $5 on hot dogs, you're probably gonna get some fucking horrible shit.
You're right.
There's a couple brands, you know.
Cookhouse. Just get Cookhouse.
Yeah,
Stewmans.
Chicken hot dogs.
Yeah, stick with the Germans. They know their fucking
delicious.
sausages and whatnot.
The Trader Joe's.
Chicken hot dogs are so good.
Trader Joe's is pretty good all around. Good quality.
Tony, you have totally eaten pancreas.
Who the fuck is that? Benny the fucking...
I don't know.
Benny the fucking Jet.
Yeah, Benny the fucking Jet.
I can listen to you guys talk about hot dogs all
all
night.
Is that Ben? Oh, yeah.
Well, strap yourself in because you have no idea how long we can hold this eye contact. But
Challenge accepted.
should we do it around the bar?
Should we?
I don't know.
We haven't done one.
Because we have no guests here, and we all know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone
Pretty
knows. what's happening.
self-explanatory at this point. I think.
Unless you got rubber masks back there that we can all swap on.
Like, I'm Ronald Reagan.
I'm
Jimmy
Jimmy Carter.
Carter.
Talk, Tony. Whose life would you volunteer to live for a day with a rubber mask?
Let me tell you, there's this really hot chick that works at DMV. She's really hot and really nice, so I'd have to see Jared.
That was calculated.
He has had that thought before.
He's been waiting for that question.
He sat up the first night he met Jared. I was like, I've got it in.
Jared's in my basement with his face drying right now.
I have been sculpting a mold.
She shall be mine.
I've been sculpting a mold for some time. What about you? Whose life would you live for the rubber mask for a day?
I don't want to live.
No one
my
say
life
me. I'm
sometime.
really weird about myself.
Yeah, I could.
Well, I'm gonna live your life.
You can live mine. All right. Prepare to talk to my dad for like 2 hours a day.
He's like Uncle Walter, that Ben Folds song, the Ben Folds song, Uncle Walter.
Dude, I wanted your dad to be on the show.
I know he wants to be on too. He just goes to bed at 8:30.
Why? What were you talking about? Anything and everything, or?
He's just a unique guy. You met him at the House of Independence, right?
Yeah.
He showed up with
He had
his
a Grateful
cane,
Dead shirt on.
Grateful Dead shirt. He's got like a hat with a feather in it, like, and he's a doctor. So it's like, who is this guy?
And he
Dr.
also,
Doolittle.
Right.
And he also made wine.
Yeah, he makes
and
wine.
And we drank it on the show, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I brought 4 bottles one night. He built a bar. He's one of those dudes that just can't do nothing. He's always got a project doing something.
Tell him to plan one late night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if he leaves halfway through, that's fine.
Tell him to plan on taking a nap.
Yeah.
He can, right over there.
Yeah.
He can come here at 6 o'clock, crash out.
He'll have so many stories. He's got a lot of stories.
I can't fucking
He
wait.
brings baby pictures of Dan.
Ah, now we're feeding ideas to the monster.
Whoa. That was nice.
No, but he's like a fun guy. Like he'll do like walk into surgery and he'll be like in like Hawaiian garb. And he'll be like, "Hey, I forget what's going on here. What leg am I working on?" And like totally freak the patient out. Like, but like that's his getup. You know, that's what he does.
That's cool.
He's fun.
That's fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want him to come here. I want him to come here and bring some wine.
What kind of surgery? Like, what kind of...
Well, he's a podiatrist, so a foot doctor, but he does like the foot surgeries and like corn removals and tendon and stuff. I don't know.
I've had foot surgery.
Yeah.
I understand foot doctors.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen so many of
I
them
have studied their ways.
It's just like out of all the problems like I've had health-wise in my life, my dad has not been able to help one of them.
Well, that's
Like
not true, dude. That's
I could be.
Dude, diabetics are supposed to go to podiatrist.
I know, but like,
year.
I literally could be a foot model. Like my feet are like.
I could be a foot model.
Like, couldn't my dad be an endocrinologist
Diabetics
or
are allowed
like
to
a
check their
dentist
toenails
or something like
either.
that?
God
or,
damn
or
these
like,
perfect
like an
feet.
ear, nose, and throat guy. But no, I've never needed my dad for anything health-wise. And he's even said the same thing. He's like, why? Are you...
I'd
He
like to help you.
smashes your feet in
He's like, I get some Dr. Scholl's, you'll
My
be fine.
time has come, son.
I mean, knock on wood, I hope I never need to use them, but like, yeah, it's. I get stopped for how good my feet look sometimes.
Does he
Like,
watch?
like on the boardwalk.
I'm just kidding.
Does he watch that scene in the movie Misery with the sledgehammers to the feet and say out loud, "This is no big deal"?
Maybe.
I
I don't
could
even know
fix
what
that.
you're talking about. Yeah, I can fix-
Oh, that'd be a nice bill to run up.
Oh man.
Nice.
Yeah, right? Like, if I steal all this money from these mobsters, they'll break my feet. Done. I get my dad's a podiatrist.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll be
what I
back.
gotta
I'll
do?
be back. I'll be back up and walking by Monday morning.
At the worst, I'll wince a little, but you know, once it's done, it's done. It's like popping a zit.
Pop, I need some new feet.
Yeah.
Speaking, you
I
brought
pissed
it.
these guys off so
You brought up mobsters, and I don't know why. Like the past 2 weeks, I've had this weird plaguing thought, and this is gonna be like totally weird. You're like,
Okay.
what goes on in your head?
No,
man?
it's fine. I
But
need
I
to
don't-
know
He's
that.
gonna find
I
out
need
once
to
he
know
puts
this
his mask
because of the
on.
So I don't know
mask.
what I watched or what I heard. I don't remember, but I know that it happened in a show or a movie. Probably The Sopranos. I don't know, but they bring a guy out to the woods. They want to off him, and they're like, they throw a shovel at him. Like, we're not digging your grave for you. You're digging your own grave.
That's happened in a lot of
Yeah.
movies.
Okay, so like, what do you do in that scenario? You know you're gonna die. You're gonna dig your own grave. You're gonna fight
Fuck
back.
no,
like,
man.
Yeah, I wouldn't
You
dig my own
just
grave
keep
either.
digging until you get to some escape route. Dig
Unless
your
you're
escape
Uma
route.
Thurman.
Dig your
Kill
escape
Bill.
route.
Right. So like,
Just keep
what would
digging
you?
right under the
Well, no, they tell you to
ground.
stop. They go, that's enough. That's deep enough.
Yeah,
Once
right.
you get to a certain
And then what are you gonna do?
So
Dig
if
so
your
fast they
plan,
can't catch you?
Right,
if
or-
your plan at
Do
some
you
point
even dig
is-
at all, or do you say "fuck you"? You're gonna kill me anyway.
Well, that's the thing. So that's the
swing
trick.
the
Well,
shovel.
the
So,
thing-
do you want to die right
Is
there,
the
or
grave
do you
half
want to
empty,
get
or
the
is it full of
shovel,
Dan?
or do you want to
You
get
know,
the
it's
shovel?
not
in your
anything, you
hands
haven't
and start
started
thinking
yet.
of
I
a
understand,
plan?
but you're buying time, maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly.
That's it, basically. That's the only thing. Like, are you?
So
getting-
my point was, if you're optimistic, you know,
Yeah, but are you
is
gonna-
the grave half empty or is it half full?
And then
You know?
the next move is to
Get
duck
the
and
shovel
move
in your
around,
hands.
get the shovel, and just move around as much as possible.
I think immediately what I would do to throw like to catch them off guard. As soon as they throw the shovel at me, I catch it and swing.
Yeah.
You know, like immediately, like no, like
Depending
they're
on the
expecting me to
numbers.
react. In
And
some
that
kind
depends
of way.
on the numbers too, though. If you're surrounded by
The
guns,
last
it's
thing you want
over.
to do is burn
over, it's over, you know.
or torn and quarter while alive, you know, back in somebody's pickup
And like
truck.
that's it. Like
you know,
I'm
you piss
sorry.
somebody off who's ready to kill you, they're gonna get creative. Maybe I'm just saying.
Well,
So
you
dig your
gotta
own
look at
grave. Maybe that's the wise way to go.
Again,
Well, chances
I-
are you
well,
dug your own
hold
grave
on.
in the first place, and that's why you're there.
These two
but-
Yeah, if
philosophies
you're fucking
work
with those
hand in
guys,
hand.
you probably.
Brian said it matters how many people are surround you, and then he said
Two.
it matters
You
how
got
much
two
you
guys.
Two
Two
guys?
guys.
All right, hold on. Wait, your
Handguns.
survival,
You take a chance.
your
Wait,
survival just went up.
two
Two
guys,
guys,
handguns.
not semi-automatics.
Two guys,
Oh, you
handguns.
swing the fucking shovel. Of
Swing the
course.
shovel,
Fuck
yeah.
that.
There's a 40% chance right there, maybe 35.
Yeah,
Maybe
no, no,
35.
But if
Okay.
you have 100 AK-47s pointed at
Yeah,
you,
no. That's the That's no.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the military.
If you got
This
two
is like
guys,
the mob.
dude,
It's
I
like
take
two
the
guys in a
shovel, I
Cadillac.
take the shovel, I begin digging my grave, I throw dirt in their faces, and I start swinging that fucking hammer.
and then
That
when you
shovel
run,
to their life.
you zigzag.
Yeah, a serpentine.
No, fuck that. Fuck running. Yeah. No,
That'll
fuck
really throw
running.
him off.
Yeah.
I'm running. I'm fucking going for the throats with that shovel.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit somebody with
There
something.
has to be a way to learn to swing
I'm
something
getting that gun,
like a shovel
and I'm getting out of here.
so quickly that it does throw somebody off guard. Because I feel like the wind-up you can swing something with any gusto is,
Well, that's what I'm
is a
saying.
lot
You
of
just talk to
time.
me, and I just immediately do that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right, like directly to the
To
throat.
the throat, and the other guys are like, "What happened?"
That's- But you know,
This
so,
is a
but the
very
thing is,
comical
odds-wise, though, you know, man. If you like most people, the one good thing
Maybe
about
this does happen.
the
in real
one
life
good
in the
thing
mob.
about it is that odds are most people who are holding somebody at hostage by gunpoint, the last thing that they expect you to do is attack them.
Is swing a shovel.
The last thing
Right, exactly.
that they
That's
are
what I'm
going to do.
Right.
And
You are right.
are they really? Do they really mean to pull this trigger at this? You know what I mean?
It's
like
a
what
50-50
you
chance.
you got a 50-50 shot, and if you can move fast enough and hit hard enough. Hey man, you might take a bullet, but where do you take it, and what do you get
Well,
done
see, here's the
afterwards?
thing. If they
Would
got
be
you,
good for us, probably.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, if they
You guys are like, ha, stupid. I don't don't need that at all.
This is my superpower.
Yeah.
I take
My super.
You had one shot and you wasted it on the pancreas.
They got you digging a hole. It's pretty maniacal to begin with.
Yeah,
That's true. Grave.
So they might shoot
and
you.
chance if I was going to make somebody dig their own grave, the shovel would already be over there. Get the fuck over
That's
there.
exactly what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah.
who the
Oh, yeah,
fuck
I wouldn't
would
hand
the
it to
shovel
him,
over?
yeah.
That's just more contact.
Right, exactly.
Unless you're trying to get in someone's head. Like, you ever seen those moments?
Rick thinks they all just got out of the same car and they're making him get the shovel out of the trunk and start digging his own grave right there
exactly.
on spot.
Yeah, I feel like the guys in charge have every basis covered.
He's thinking of a moment like strict, legit, like fucking Godfather, Goodfellas.
This is what I'm thinking of.
This is what they do.
Even if it's two guys, right, and they really want to fuck with you and get in your head, they put their guns away. They start digging the hole, and then they turn around slowly and go, now finish.
And I have.
And then slowly step back with their
maces.
back to you, and you could swing, but you won't. Because you know the only type of people that would do that are so fucking
So once
insane
again, yeah.
that they will kill you.
That depends
They will
on
kill
what's
you
going
faster
on,
than
yeah.
you can defend yourself.
But Dan's point is that he doesn't think it's grave. You know?
But yeah, if you know you're gonna die, would you
That's
even
what you
bother?
piss them off. They may just shoot you in the kneecap and then just tear you apart with the
If
pickup
you're
truck.
always
Or tie you to the tree and let
poison
the...
darts, you never.
Right, yeah, that's how you
Yeah.
would
Yeah,
choose
so
it.
you're
Right,
gonna
yeah,
find somebody
right,
to
right,
torture
right,
you.
I get you.
You know?
But no, yeah, I mean, generally the rule is if you did business with the mafia.
Generally,
and
the
you
rule is
wind
stay
up
away
in
from
the
those that
woods-
might bury
yeah.
you in the woods.
Yeah, and then you go
You
with
can
them
see
on
them
a ride
coming.
to the
Yeah,
woods. You're fucking stupid, and you gotta come in.
I've known Dan forever, and I must say his feet are his best feature.
Who is this?
We haven't seen them yet,
Feet?
Dan.
Dan, let's see the feet.
Dan, we need to see
Let's
these
see the feet, man.
I gotta cut my toenails. They're not coming out now.
Oh, boy.
Dad, did you hear what I said? Diabetics aren't supposed to cut their own toenails.
I know my dad tells me that every time.
See, you do need your dad.
See?
You're just in denial
He does
about
get
it.
mad when he does.
There
it.
is nothing in a diabetic under.
And yes, I agree.
It's
Who's
like
known me
that.
forever. Who's BTFJ?
I don't
Ben.
know.
Ben
Ben the effing Jew.
fell.
BTFJ.
Ben the
Ben the Jew. I bet money. I bet it's Ben Bleefield.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
BTFJ.
yeah. Oh,
Ben
yeah.
the Jew.
Okay.
It's like that scene in The Godfather when they kill Fredo. He's supposed to go
Hail
fishing
Mary,
with his
full of
nephew,
grace, the Lord
and
is
then
with
Michael
thee.
is like,
Blessed art thou
"Oh,
among fish."
my kid can't go with you.
Take Rocco.
Yeah.
You're my brother, Fredo.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
I know you're the one.
I think that's Ben.
Stone says my grave is half full.
With what?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bunch of
Solar
bullshit.
panels.
You know, every once in a while, I like Stones, but every once in a while he throws in some sort of weird bullshit optimism that even he doesn't believe. Your grave isn't half full, sir. It's half empty.
Yeah, we already remember Stones. We already decided that you're lacking spirit.
Yeah. If Stones lacks anything, it's a bit of spirit. He doesn't have very much spirit.
I wish I could remember what the word for that was.
When was this poll?
What a son of a bitch.
We were looking at there were like 18th century phrases for things, and one of them was a man lacking spirit.
Oh, I was there. That was how much to the face. That
I
was
can't
there.
remember what
lacks
the word
spirit.
was, but
Yeah, and we were, and then even he was like, yeah, okay, like all simultaneously. We didn't have to like work up to it. She read the definition, and it was definitely like spirit.
Definitely the definition.
Yeah.
The definitive Stones definition. Definitely. Define
That's
it.
the name of his
Define it.
documentary, The Definitive Stones.
Definition.
Yeah.
a grave
The
half
definitive
full.
Stones
A
definition.
grave half full.
Yeah.
Wait,
The Definitive Stones.
That is
I
great.
love documentaries. We should make one. But
Alright.
wait, I want to change the subject real quick.
Alright,
Has
please.
any of you seen American Vandal yet?
No, not yet.
I started watching it.
It's so fucking good.
I started watching
Just
it.
because the way they go about it, they treat it like it's a real murder investigation, kind of like you were watching ID channel or something like that. It's really good.
American Vandals?
Yeah, someone draws a bunch of penises on all the faculty's
Oh,
cars.
right.
And some kid gets blamed for it.
And some kid gets blamed for it. He's innocent, or maybe he's not. I don't know.
Right.
And that there's
He's
two
like,
kids
I
in the
respect
school.
whoever did it, but it
And
wasn't
so,
me.
right, and so like there's two
I
kids that work for
respect.
the video department of the high school, and they make a documentary about it. Goes viral on YouTube, so the school lets them keep going.
Amazing.
This is cool. But then when we actually start honing in on it, teachers get fired. Like it's like a whole bunch of
Wow.
stuff. But the teachers don't get fired for drawing the dicks. They just happen to say the wrong stuff in the
Because they were
documentary.
banging students, right?
Right. So and it's just like it's amazing. The kids get banned from school. You're not allowed to do this documentary anymore. It's causing chaos. but it's set in the style of fucking like unsolved mystery style
so
stuff.
this all happens in real time during the.
Yeah, it's all real time. It's like one.
And they didn't expect. It's one of those documentaries they didn't expect to.
I've been watching a lot. I've been watching a lot of bad.
But it's still fiction, so it's like not a real story. So like that's why it's brilliant.
Not a real story.
Right? It's just brilliant.
Wow.
It's so brilliant that you got to watch it. It just and like. Immediately you're gonna be like, all right, this first episode is so stupid. How am I gonna watch a show of 2 seasons about how they're trying to figure out who drew dicks on all the teachers' cars? It sounds so stupid, but when you're actually watching it, it becomes hysterical. But then it loses his hysteria, and you're like, this is actually really good. Like, I really want to know who did this now, because they get into like, the timeline. The police are involved, like cameras. Like it's like you're watching Unsolved Mysteries. It's great.
That's awesome.
It's
man.
so cool, and it's all about dicks.
Yeah. I want to watch that.
They even get like a crime scene analysis, and they're like, well, if it was this guy, his dicks, he would have started with the balls first, and clearly you can tell by the paint splatter that they started with the tip first, and like it's so great.
We should have a dick and balls art night where everybody just paints their best dick and balls.
Mine will have like too many lines on it and stuff.
What are all the lines for?
I don't know. That's just what I did.
Oh, because of your
that's my art.
For all the potential energy.
It's his artistic style.
Right.
Version of a dick and balls.
A bunch of lines. Might look like a mountainscape at the end of the day, but that's just like a zoom in.
And I'll be like, dude, is this mountainscape like a dick and balls? A little bit. And you're like, yes, my interpretation. We have to go to our next break.
Wait, Stone's the personification of Schadenfreude. Isn't that Schadenfreude? Isn't that the disorder where you take pleasure in others' misery?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's sympathetic, or it's empathy. It's like a sense of trying to comfort someone's misery.
Oh.
It's and I feel like trying to understand and accept someone else's misery.
Ken Crum, first time listener. What am I watching? A lumberjack talk hour?
We are very lumberjack around this
There's
table.
a lot of fucking flannel shirts and beards. I didn't even fucking realize that. That's so fucking good, dude.
And 3 hats in a row.
Oh my god.
I'll change it up.
He comes back with an evening
Holy
gown.
Yes, what? Yes to the lumberjack.
That's the first fucking time I realized that does look like a bar full of fucking lumberjacks, man.
And Kevin, what's his name?
Stone said stink lines.
Stink line.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
laughing at people's
that's what
misery.
I said.
Thank
Taking
you.
enjoying people's misery. That's what I said.
My bad,
Yeah.
Okay, so
sadist?
still up on my vocabulary.
We're gonna cut to the second break now, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna close up the show. All right, guys.
Okay.
All right. So we'll be back. We'll be back in like 20 minutes. Cut to this break.
Dan's gonna cut his toenails in the meantime. And
Yeah, we're gonna all take a sniff of Dan's beautiful feet.
No.
They're like porcelain god's feet, except they have huge unkempt nails that are like eagle's talons that could grab up a salmon swimming upstream.
Still chickens from the fucking, still feathers from the chicken.
And latch on to the mightiest redwood for
When
rest.
attacked by a wolf, they say, "Help me, Dan, with your feet." And he cuts the wolf in the throat with his toenails.
Slices it.
Watch me like take out my shoe or take out my foot from my shoe, and like I actually have a problem now. Like I have like some ulcer, and you're like, oh well, you're just a straight liar. You need to go to the hospital. Right now.
Oh.
And then you will all become Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
You'll laugh at my misery.
We'll be Schadenfreuds. All right, my Uncle Host. We'll cut to the second break. We're back to close up the show, and right after this.
I can do this now?
Do it. Just do it.
You promise?
Take authority
Alright,
or
bye.
whatever.
You're listening to us. And the bass.
Yeah.
There are a few things I have brand loyalty to, though, and that's probably one of them. You know?
What, Heinz?
Is
Yeah.
Hellman's one of them?
You know what? I was a Miracle Whip house.
Oh my god!
Isn't that gross?
Gross.
I can't believe
Gross.
that you grew up in a Miracle Whip world.
I did.
I tried
I've only
Miracle
met
Whip
one
once, and I was
other
like,
person.
yeah. And I was like, what demon created this garbage?
I don't know.
Fucking slop.
But like to me, growing up, that was the only thing that made sense. So when I had real mayo, I was like, "What?
You're like,
fuck is this?"
you're like, what?
Did it taste gross to you?
Yeah, it tasted like eggs.
See,
Like all I
because-
could taste was eggs.
Well, that's mostly what it is.
I know, but
I
like,
taste no eggs in any of it.
yeah, I don't know. But like now, the idea of Miracle Whip is disgusting because I've transitioned over to
Sure.
normal person mayonnaise.
Yeah, right.
But like, I don't know why. My parents were just super. My parents like anything sweet. So like Miracle Whip is just sweet and
It's gross.
it's gross. Yeah.
Miracle Whip is
Is a
the I
tragedy.
can't believe it's not butter of mayonnaise.
But like, it's not even better for you.
And it's definitely not a
It's
mayonnaising.
definitely not
No.
a miracle.
No,
It's not a miracle.
It's certainly way less than a miracle. What the hell's it made of? What makes it so different?
It's made out of fluff.
And bull semen. That's
The
what
secret is bull semen.
is the big bull semen.
I can't remember. It's like tangier, but I don't know what makes it tangier.
Ugh.
Probably bull semen.
It's the bull semen.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's anything tangy in the world.
I don't think I've had it in probably like, I don't know, 15 years. Like I couldn't even tell you what it tastes like
I
now.
think I've tasted it once ever, and that was it for me.
That's what happened to me. And I felt like I prayed for death. And now I would never go near it. Go near it.
Yeah, it was weird. The only other person I ever met that was a Miracle Whip person was an ex of mine. And when I found out that he was so against Hellman's and was like so absolutely for Miracle Whip,
That's
like
it. You
I
had to
like
dump him.
seriously had a problem.
You gotta dump him.
Like I
Yeah.
couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Yeah.
Through.
I
your,
was like,
your
it,
ability
like,
to make decisions is
rocked
fucked.
my world. It was so shocking.
Yeah, I get you.
Miracle Whip is made from water, soybean oil, high fructose corn syrup, vinegar, cornstarch, eggs, salt.
This is the
paprika,
healthiest thing I've
spice,
ever heard of.
Yeah,
garlic.
it's all good.
Yeah.
It's a miracle.
Like I feel like I could drink gasoline and it would be healthier than Miracle
Oh, there'd be
Whip.
less ingredients.
Yeah.
Like my mom would make pasta salad with Miracle Whip.
My God.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What an abomination.
I can't believe I'm still alive.
I can't
to
believe
tell this tale.
Yeah. I'm glad you're here to talk about it because what else?
I can't believe I just admitted that. I'm regretting this already.
Yeah, well,
Life is full of regrets
It's true.
that's all life is, a series of regrets and downs.
and then death.
And deaths.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, and then you get to the end, you're like, oh, this was great. Thanks, Mom
I
and
regret
Dad.
this too.
Glad I got to be a baby and then a piece of shit forever. Okay, so this article came out right around Thanksgiving. Obviously, we haven't done many shows toward
just
the end of the
catching
year.
up.
Police warn people not to eat spoiled, trash-picked turkeys.
Trash picked?
Well, evidently, like supermarkets that have turkeys left over, just toss them in the dumpster out back.
Right.
That
the
seems
dumpster
like
divers
a
are just
biohazard.
yeah, dumpster divers are like, hey, fuck, I'll eat a fucking garbage turkey. I don't give a fuck. I don't care
feel
if
like
it
it's
smells
more
like
to
fucking.
do with desperation than people that think they just scored big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
of course.
And I'm pretty sure the
Right.
people that need to do this are most likely not the ones sitting at home watching news reports about how they shouldn't do it.
Yeah, right. Exactly right.
Like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
aiming to the wrong fucking
They have-
crowd with this
yeah.
distribution deal here.
Yeah. Well, police say that the problem is that someone is collecting them from the trash and redistributing them.
Okay, so you have a middleman now. and
These are
that
black
makes
market
it
Now
turkeys.
there's a
That
whole
makes
other
it-
thing
yeah.
going
Yeah,
on.
these are
That's
black
bad.
market turkeys.
Don't buy your turkeys from the
Yeah.
corner turkey.
Turkey dealer.
A guy rolls up in a van just
Stand.
selling like halfway cooked
yeah.
turkeys that were cooked in a dumpster.
He opens up his like 1940s trench coat. It's just full of fucking turkeys. He's like, "What you want? I got Butterball. I got Empire. I got Store Brand. I got No Frills." You're like, "What the fuck is a No Frills turkey?"
No frills.
Like that's got to be tough.
And then he opens the other side of his coat and there's just Miracle Whip.
Yeah, he's like, "You want a turkey
pouring
salad, do
out.
you?"
Dude, during like
Yeah.
a time period where buying food was really, really difficult, we had like a chicken, a whole chicken to cook, but we didn't have any butter or fucking oil or anything. The only thing we had was mayonnaise.
Nice.
And so we cooked the chicken covered in mayonnaise because it was like, it's mostly oil.
It's fat,
Like, there's
yeah.
no
Yeah, right.
difference. And let me tell you, that was one of the best fucking chickens I've ever had in my
Fucking
life.
Yeah,
hail
really,
chicken.
huh?
Hell yeah.
Well, I mean, what is? I mean, eventually does it just melt off or?
Yeah, it's just oil mostly.
Yeah, oil and egg, whatever. egg fluffness.
You're all like we're all egg fluff.
Yeah, we're all basically. That's why I don't want to hold your baby. It's just a piece of fucking shitty human egg fluff. Yeah. So anyway, people are dealing, black market butterballs.
That's just cruel. If you find it on your own, to the turkey, I mean, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you walk up to some starving person.
Yeah, and just
give me everything you got. Give me all your cans that you're gonna fucking trade in, and I'll give you this bird.
Ugh.
You're like, oh god, I don't know. And then
and what? You just take like one turkey leg at a time over a fucking fire? What the fuck is happening?
You throw it in a dumpster fire, and you cook
Here's
it there.
a better idea. Why don't the fucking stores cook the turkeys instead of throwing them out and feed them to the people that need it?
We can't do that.
That takes work.
Yeah,
we gotta throw them
capitalism.
out.
God damn it!
You have to pay somebody minimum wage to do that for at least 3 hours. Fucking. All right, let's see here. Let me move on. Is it normal to think that other people are aliens and you're the only human sometimes?
What's the?
It's an is it normal?
I know, but what's the breakdown?
Sometimes I randomly think that I'm the only human and that everyone else is an alien.
That's so random.
Do you have any idea? Let me tell you how normal it is. 46%.
Because everyone thinks they're special, but most people are pieces of shit.
Is it that people think they're special?
Yes.
Is this person so smart to looking around all the other fucking cattle going, oh God,
it's
this
someone
I
going
can't possibly be the same
I'm
species
so
as you.
different.
Look, whoa. You don't walk around a Walmart and like look around and be like, dude, like I'm definitely not the same species as these people. Like there's no way. And they're all like, oh, here, water. And you're like,
you
dude.
want to hold my baby?
You want to hold my baby? You want to hold
Forever.
my baby? Ugh. No. I'm going to throw it off the building. Don't give it to me. I'll kick
But that's
it.
the difference. You know they're just shitty people and not aliens.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
my point.
I guess so.
I think that the other way to look at it is like, I'm so different.
Maybe-
I can't even be like one of
Okay, yeah,
them.
right.
Maybe
I get you.
I'm the alien.
I'm like so much smarter than these people. And
Yeah.
dude, shut up. You wouldn't be posting on is it fucking normal?
This is a great. This is a great comment in response to that. I call this. Sarah, you're gonna love this. I call this finding your I God or seeing yourself as the ultimate reality. You're not quite there, but you're close. Thank you, philosopher. Thank you, is it normal, philosopher?
Is it I God like EYE or I?
No, it's I, the letter I dash God.
I God.
Basically, you're the only part of God you'll ever know, unless our brains evolve wireless empathic functions that make us not only telepathic, but psychic to the point of remote viewing and emulative empathy. Then you will never walk in someone else's shoes, so to speak. So your sentience is your only reality. Everybody else is just an object or a robot, or in your case,
An alien.
that's it.
Can you imagine typing that?
Can you imagine sitting on it and being a person
I bet he
who
already
goes to
had it.
isitnormal.com with an account?
No, he already had that shit typed out, and he like had
He's been
it.
waiting like for
Right,
He
years
like
for it.
posted it
Yeah.
on Facebook, but
Finally.
nobody responded, so he was all
It's like,
pissed
man,
off.
this was good.
They copy
This was a
and-
good
And
post.
he copy and pastes it into this shit. He's
Yeah.
like, that fits. That I could use
You
that.
know what? When I posted to Facebook, I thought like my uncle would like it and like my friend would like it. Like nobody even noticed, man.
Babe, did you see what I posted?
Did you see what I posted?
Did you like it?
She's like something about sentience.
Robots.
What are you talking about? You fucking idiot. And he's like, what do you mean fucking idiot? I wrote empathic functions.
That sounds like something an idiot would say.
Does this sound idiotic? Emulative empathy? I even hyphenated it. And she's like, fuck your hyphen. Dick.
And this guy, meanwhile, still thinks he's an alien.
Yeah, and
Or
this
everyone
guy,
else is an
this
alien.
guy at 46% is definitely not feeling alone anymore.
That's right.
That's for
Yes.
sure. And maybe that's the most important thing. I don't know.
I never thought everyone else was an alien.
Yeah, I know. I
For
don't,
what it's
I don't
worth.
really believe. I feel like people are fucking really dumb. Like
I think it's ridiculous to assume that everyone else is an alien because then the question is, where the fuck did you come from exactly?
Right.
Yeah.
But I guess he didn't think about it that hard.
Yeah, he wasn't thinking hard
Until his boy came in and
Yeah.
fucking set him straight.
Pat him on his back.
with the emulative empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Women warned to stop putting magnets near their vaginas to cure hot flashes. I'll let that settle in for a minute. I'd like to know what they think the magnets are drawing out.
Yeah, what are they doing? It's like those bracelets, those like magnetic bracelets.
Those bullshit. Ever since I started wearing these two fucking bracelets that some snake oil salesman fucking gave me for $400, my life's been better.
My dad was wearing one of those for a while. I don't know
Yeah,
what
I know.
I don't even know what it's supposed to cure.
They're supposed to bring some sort of like they're supposed to center you.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
It didn't work.
It's a new and ridiculous vagina trend.
off-center.
He was off-centered.
Or specifically how to counter some uncomfortable side effects of menopause, such as hot flashes.
So you just hold it near your vagina? I'm picturing
You
like
just hump a fridge.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like an old like Wile E. Coyote like giant magnet,
Like an Acme magnet?
the U shaped. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sorry, I'm just pulling out all the menopause. Well, where's it going?
Into the magnet.
Into the magnet. Where do you think? And it's just a flow of like weird cells
and
and
then I
light.
throw it into the sun.
Yeah. Yeah, right. They're called lady care magnets.
All right.
Oh, God.
And it all gets a little weird. You simply clip the extremely powerful and therapeutic device onto the front of your underwear for you to wear all day.
Yeah, that's comfortable, I'm sure.
These magnets cost between 35 and 50 pounds and claim their magnetic therapy soothes the symptoms of menopause for 71% of women by rebalancing their autonomic nervous system.
Just don't put a hard drive near your vagina.
Yeah.
It's gonna wipe that shit.
Yeah. And then what? They just got a blank vagina. Nothing ever happened there. In addition to this, the magnets say they can reduce night sweats, improve sleep, and help with weight loss, improve skin tone, and give you more energy.
That sounds like a lot of shit.
Sounds like a lot of bullshit.
This is another one of those extreme things where it can cure everything.
But
it's the healing power of magnets.
Yeah.
I
They're
feel
really
like
good.
if magnets could do that, they've existed long enough for someone to have figured it out by now. Like, it would be common knowledge.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Like, definitely people have stuck
Like,
enough
magnets are pretty much everywhere. So, it didn't take, like, a billionaire in a lab to, like, specially order this fucking rare-ass magnet
And
to,
sell
like,
it on
figure
TV
some
at
shit
3 in the
out.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh, my arm hurts. We'll just rub a fucking magnet on it. Duh.
Yeah. Like what the fuck do you, like, what's wrong with you?
Everybody
you
does
never
this.
heard about this before? It's like putting cucumbers on your eyes to solve the bags.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you got magnet vagina. Bear attacked Packers fan in Florida. Now, let me just comment here for a minute.
Good.
ABC News reported this in that way.
Okay.
And here's the thing. Here's the entirety of the article. A Milwaukee man who is also a Packers fan was attacked by a bear in Florida. That is the only time they mention that he's a Packers fan. And in this video of him, I guess he's wearing a Packers shirt.
So he's a Packers fan.
Yeah, so it matters.
It's clickbait.
What football team he roots for, being, of course, that he was attacked by a bear.
Well, you see, the Bears are also a football team.
Now I get it. Now I get it.
Right?
They've now set
Is that
traps.
right? I think so.
They've set traps to try to catch the bear, and he has 41 stitches, and he's just glad to be alive.
41 stitches, that's a lot of stitches.
It's like it goes from like the top of his forehead all the way across his forehead over his eye. So this bear really fucked him up.
Did the
dude.
bear just bite his head?
The bear was like,
Or was it a
"Fuck
claw
the
to the
Packers."
face? Or
I don't know.
It sounds like a claw.
It was standing in front of me, and I tried to turn left real quick and get back in the house.
it would be so amazing if he described what happened as like a football play-by-play. I ran 3 yards. He turned full circle.
He tried to turn left I tried to turn left real quick and get back in the house, and I caught an uppercut from the black bear.
It's like Tekken.
Yeah, right. Well, it must have been a way off uppercut because it hit him in the forehead and temple.
Stupid idiot bear.
Yeah, that bear doesn't know how to box.
Showed him.
Yeah, way to go. And he's like, hey, I'm alive. Fuck it. You
Who
know?
fucking cares?
But honestly, man, I mean, how many dudes can walk into a bar and be like, see this scar?
A fucking bear, like,
No
uppercutted
one's
me.
gonna believe
Bear.
you. So what's the difference?
He's got like cell phone footage of himself screaming and crying like a baby.
Yeah, like holding the phone up to his face and like running.
Yeah. I'm so scared. This bear's attacking me. The bear's behind him like, roar! So stupid. What the fuck? Yeah, like only fucking in Florida would they report it in this way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
ABC's got to get those clicks, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Packers fan attack. It's ridiculous. This is insane. The whole fucking world's going to shit.
Maybe they put the fucking shirt on him.
Probably.
Hey, do me a favor. Wear this shirt in this article.
It'll be hilarious.
Yeah, this way, if you want to start a GoFundMe or whatever,
right.
you know, people
just say
will
you're a
know.
Packers fan.
Just say you're a Packers fan. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
But I fucking hate the Packers.
I don't even watch football.
Meanwhile, his brain is just like falling out of his head because a bear sliced it open.
Yeah, and he's got like all these fucking like huge stitches all tearing in his head. And
Football.
Football is good. You hold it like a baby.
I guess.
I guess. Oh no. Never held a baby.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
I've never held a baby.
That should be the name of your biography.
Never held a baby, the John Lackey story.
Okay, Sarah. What do you got? What do you got next?
It was a good introduction.
Oh, yeah, no worries. I like to lead in.
I was looking at this list of obsolete words.
Okay.
Okay.
Always so
and
good.
they were actually, like, I've read a lot of these types of articles, and a lot of times there's repeats. But these are almost all words that I had actually never heard before.
Okay.
On any of these lists. So I wondered, okay, so here's the first one. Mizzle-kited. What does that sound like to you?
Mizzle-kited. I've been, so I'm at a bar. You know, I'm hitting on some slag. And she's like, nope. And I'm like, fuck, I've been mizzle-kited.
I think of like bamboozled. Like someone like got one over on me.
Right.
Oh, I've been mizzle-kited.
That old whippersnapper.
Or like, I didn't wipe all the way but didn't know.
The actual definition is so specific that I'm surprised there's a word for it.
Okay.
It means to have a red blotchy belly.
Mizzle-kited?
Yeah.
Wow, that's very specific.
It is really specific.
I'm missile-kited, and people are like, ew, get away from me.
And they slap you with a glove.
Yeah, right, in the face. And then you fucking duel.
Next word?
Yeah, next.
Keep them coming.
Quag-swagging. I think we can bring this one back.
Quag-swagging?
Yeah.
I like quag-swagging. I don't know what it is, but I'm all about it.
What do you think?
I don't know.
It's got the swag in it, so it just makes me think of swag.
I also think of like the really curly powdered wigs. I don't know why.
To wear a curly powdered wig.
Yeah, and really get
With
out there,
swag.
get your shit on. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It means shaking to and fro.
Shaking. How does one shake to and fro?
Well, if you're at a concert
Like if you're
and
being hurdy-gurdy.
and you're listening to some,
some like some dubstep,
right?
You might shake to and fro.
You might be quag-swagging a little.
Yeah, or you might be ODing.
I
on
think
drugs.
you could definitely bring that back.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
There's a couple that I think you can bring back.
Yeah, I'm quag-swagging over here.
Look at him go.
Yeah, look at that guy quag-swagging. I don't want anything to do with him. Look at a guy. And I wouldn't want anything to do with a guy who quag-swags like that guy does.
You put a belt in his mouth.
Imagine if there is an
Somebody hold
obsolete.
his tongue out with a butter knife. He's quag-swagging.
Imagine if there was an obsolete word for selling black market turkeys.
Oh yeah, it'd be like
these get specific.
Yeah, like turk-furking. Like, yeah, these guys are turk-furking. Like fuck. Somebody call the cops.
Sammy Foozle.
Oh, the old Sammy Floozle in it.
Yeah, see, you've been Sammy Floozle there.
This one I think is easy to guess.
Say it again, Sammy.
Sammy Foozle.
All these words sound like bamboozled to me. They all sound like someone.
They're cousins.
Yeah, they'll sound like I've been fooled. Ah, you've been Sammy Foozled.
You're right. That's what it means. It means to make a fool of.
Sammy Foozled?
Got it.
Sammy Foozle.
Okay. Ah, I've been Sammy Foozled.
For the last time.
For the last time. And you take out a switchblade and you go stab the fucker in the neck.
And then they'll be quag-swagging.
Yeah, and then they'll be quag-swagging.
And they'll probably be mizzle-kited when they start bleeding.
That's right.
Definitely. Because the stab in the
This
neck
wraps
means
it
a
all
missile
up.
kiting.
Because when I get stabbed, I just start breaking out everywhere.
Yeah, my stomach especially. It's just a big
I have a tender tummy.
Yeah, it's a splotchy disaster there.
Mubble fubbles.
I imagine just trying to pay for something with rocks.
No, not even close.
Yeah,
Damn it.
You have like a mouthful of something.
Yeah, like a mouthful of broken
I
teeth.
could see why you'd go in that direction.
What is it?
Thank you.
Mubble-fubbled?
Mubble fubbles.
I was close. I barely remembered it.
Way to go.
I forgot what I said.
Mubble fuzzles. Are they cats?
It's a state of depression.
Oh, I got a case of the old mubble fubbles in it.
To me, that makes sense.
Look, yeah,
it
but
sounds
the
like
problem is,
something
like-
that you'd say when you didn't want to say how terrible something
No
was.
wonder people don't take depression seriously. I got a case of the mubble fuzzles, and they'd be like, oh,
Bubbles! Fucking bubbles! You guys keep saying fuzzles.
mubble
It
fubbles.
changes the thing.
No wonder it died.
Yeah, sorry.
No one can
I
say it.
didn't mean to make it sound not serious.
Put your hands down, otherwise they're going to be shrunk too. Cross your arms. And keep your head up high. There you go, now do it. Up head, up head, up head, up head.
Don't leave him in.
I really love doing this
Always
show.
pull him out.
I really love doing this show with you guys. And it's been a while. And I feel good.
Yeah.
The rest of the season's taking off. We have great ideas. We have great things coming this season for the rest of the season. And it's been a fun evening.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it.
So on that
No
note,
sound? Do we have no sound at the film?
we have no sound.
Son of a bitch.
No,
It's just only coming out of my left headphone.
That's weird. Did you turn the thing back? Okay. Let's see. Is the master volume up? I see. I see.
Smile and wave, boys.
Hi, Epic Sound guys.
There we go.
There we
there
go.
we
Okay,
go.
we're good.
What's
We're
up?
good. Hey, what's
Sweet.
up, guys? What's up?
He only has
So we've
half
all
headphone
been
jack
sitting here
in halfway.
babbling.
All right, so let me start over.
Yeah.
I was having issues, but I got them worked out.
Tony looks like a drifter.
I am.
He drifts.
Just say, I drift. No,
Yeah.
again.
I drive the tiny little Japanese cars at the racetrack. I did go to a drifting show, so I don't know how I ended up there, but I was drifting.
I want to film you drifting.
But wearing a mask.
I feel like
Why don't we just cut his?
Mask.
Why don't we just took a picture of him smiling really big, and we cut it off and we Photoshop it onto a
I
picture
feel
on
like
a video of
drifting is
someone else
code word for
drifting.
something else at this point.
No, drifting
No.
is
Drifting a
you're-
car.
You're racing little cars. And,
When you slide the ass end out and-
Right, yeah,
They
yeah.
go around the corner, they
drifting.
drift around the corner.
Drifting, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with Sarah. I
Thanks.
think that what you do, when you take on a separate persona in the show with a rubber mask, it should be Maclahosi. I want you to voluntarily put on a Maclahosi mask and buy ICP tickets, put face paint on the rubber mask with Maclahosi, and go to the show and behave as Maclahosi.
Oh God, that'd be weird.
I just feel like it would be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to decline.
Well, it was a good idea.
Tony
Oh, I can see
Colosi.
Tony in a mosh pit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Without beyond a shadow of a doubt. It's just all the extra stuff is I think sounds weird.
It's the commitment. No, the weird stuff sounds fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's all the boring shit.
Yeah, so like if I snap my fingers and the makeup appeared, maybe that'd be different. But it's all the extra work. And fuck that shit. So if you want to find more of Awesome Talk, if you're on Facebook, like the page.
Oh, my friend Ben, first time listener, the Lumberjack Tour Talk Hour.
That was funny, man. That was a good joke.
I just realized who it was, yeah.
Oh.
I've known him for years.
Oh,
was it
thank
Ben
you.
Bluefield,
Okay.
was it?
No, different Ben.
Is he Jewish?
Actually, yeah, I think he is.
So
I think
Brian
he is.
maybe offend him because he seems to have gone away. He's like betting the
I was
fuck.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I was talking about Ben Bleekow.
No, I know. Well, that's
That's
Hey, I don't think he would call him himself that. I can see Ben Bleefield.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
totally.
but the initials were BTFJ.
Oh, hello.
BTFJ, Ben the
Funny.
Sounds right.
fucking Jew. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, sound is
I didn't
working
make
now,
that
but
name
just
up.
the left side.
I was told it, you know. Like,
Is it good now?
by him.
By him, yeah.
Yeah.
You're a little
All right, well, look, it's something we're gonna have to deal with. As long as it's coming out of one
We're
side.
saying goodbye anyway.
Sometimes it's
We'll just say bye.
Yeah.
Or we'll just say
sometimes
good.
when it comes out of one side, it's just fine. Look, listen.
Yes, when it's coming out both sides at the same time, that's a problem.
Follow us on Twitter at Awesome Talk TV. Hit like on Facebook. Hit subscribe if you're on YouTube. And follow the hashtag Podern Family on Twitter for all sorts of other really great podcasts. We want to say thank you to our sponsor, Nevermore Designs, for these wonderful mugs.
Yes.
You can really wallop a motherfucker upside the head with one of these because they're large and they hold 2 beers at once. And hey, look, man, this has been a really great show. We've got a great season ahead of us.
Treat.
It's been a real treat for
An
all of us.
Epicurean delight.
We addressed the hot dogs and sandwich and all kinds of other shit.
And we've come to a definitive conclusion.
Did we?
Yes, it's
Yes, it's a sandwich.
A hot
Moving
dog
along.
is a sandwich.
We
So
know
go
that
ahead.
Tony
On
thinks
the bun.
it's a sandwich.
No one answered me when I put it up in the Facebook chat.
They're
Because
wondering.
they knew
And they're
already.
pondering. They
were
knew the
like,
answer.
It's kind of like asking if it's pork roll or Taylor ham. It's like you just
Yeah.
know the answer.
Is it a hoagie or a hero?
It's neither.
Is it a soda or a pop?
It's a sub.
It's a
Or is
sub,
it
you
fizzy?
idiots.
The hot dog is a sandwich. It's pork roll and it's a sub.
Hot dog's a hot dog. I don't. You're not. Here's my only point.
Yeah, why is it
You're
a
not
question?
gonna go to a cart, walk up, and go, "Can I have a hot dog sandwich, please?" You're gonna go,
But
"Can
if
I have a
you
hot
Because
Betty,
dog?"
by
give me the
default,
same
it's a sandwich. You can say, give me a hamburger sandwich.
It's all right, but I'm just saying that's the only thing.
You know what?
that they
I'm
would
gonna
call it a
forward
hot dog
forward in
sandwich,
my
so
calling them
I
all
don't
that. I'm
know,
gonna be like,
whatever.
can I have a
The
hamburger
question was,
sandwich?
well,
Can I have a hot dog
I
sandwich?
understand it is a
Can I
sandwich.
please have a
agree.
taco sandwich?
That's not it.
I think that'll be the
I'm just
confusing
saying hot
one.
dog.
What is a
Listen,
taco
folks,
sandwich?
folks. This has been Awesome Talk, Season 9, Episode 7.
Tacos,
And
pieces of bread.
is Die Hard a
But see,
Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Taco
see,
inside.
Die Hard's a
the thing with
Christmas
the taco,
movie?
The taco's not bread though. It's
That's
not leaven.
that's what I said.
Yeah, it's corn.
It's
So made with a lot of
Did you
Or
say
corn.
flour,
it's not leather?
corn or flour.
It's not leaven.
Well, the flour is sort of a bread-like
Well,
substance.
flour tacos.
If I
then
use
you
cornbread
go-
to be
you go
bread.
maybe
Flour tacos.
So,
on a
but that's
bare
it
wood
now.
floor.
Now, anything on bread. So you're talking baked bread. Anything on baked bread is a sandwich.
That would
then.
make a pizza sandwich.
No,
Well, then see, there you go. Then that's where the flaw in the logic comes in.
because
It
it's
becomes
not
a bread
wrapped
thing.
up.
But if you fold it,
But no,
it's a hot dog.
It's
Yeah,
a
but
cheese
that's
sandwich.
like-
How's it
But-
different than a grilled cheese?
what?
A grilled cheese is a sandwich, though. So what are
A
you
baked
talking
cheese, then.
about?
Oh my god. We should just call everything meat, bread, and cheese. Can I have meat, bread, and
Extra
cheese, please?
fucking cheese and topping
You
or
can
not?
form it this way.
Is extra cheese a topping?
Should it be considered a
Well, yeah, because it's extra.
Yeah,
You're
because
paying
it's-
you have to-
for
you-
more shit.
No, but I mean, like, you're just paying for something more of what you already have.
Hold on a minute. Let me
Well,
ask
that's
you
why
something.
that's called extra cheese.
Yeah, it's called
That's the
extra
difference
cheese. They have to
between
take
a
more
large soda and an
cheese.
extra large
They have
soda.
to take more cheese than they would normally
Yeah,
put
like,
on a
it's
pizza
more-
But it's
and
not
put it
enough.
on, and they have to pay for that
Right,
cheese.
somebody's squeezing goat titties.
Like it's a lot.
Squeezing the shit out of
Decent
it.
amount of cheese. Like they give you a fistful. What more do you want? You know, all right, you want 2
Another
fistfuls?
fistful.
More than the
Yeah, you're
fistfuls of
paying
waste.
for it.
More
Yeah.
than a fist. Yeah, definitely.
You're paying for it.
Look, listen. This has been Awesome Talk, Season 9, Episode 7. And does pineapple belong on a pizza?
Yes.
Yes.
Nope.
I think it does. I absolutely love
I
it.
have no
The
problem.
Hawaiian pizza
I
is very
understand.
fucking
See,
good.
Hawaiian
So
and
good.
ham and everything. I know people
Wait,
who are
replace
like,
the ham with
let's
pepperoni,
order
you're
a
an
plain
ass.
with pineapple. I'm like, fuck you.
You put anything
No.
you want on a pizza,
Like,
man. It's
no.
a pizza.
Right.
Honestly,
it's like a taco.
the
Taco's
guys I
almost
work
anything
with,
now.
they're all from Italy. They say the most popular pizza pies in Italy right now are hot dog pizza and French fry pizza.
Hot dog pizza?
Yeah.
Do you even realize the circle you just made?
I know. I made the full circle.
Son of a cunt.
I know, but no, I'm not even joking around. They say they're straight out of the boat from Napoli or Naples. I don't know the English, whatever. Yeah, they say hot dog pizza is the thing, and then French fry
Naples
pizza.
is France, I believe.
No, Naples is Italy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought Naples was in France. I thought Napoli was in Italy.
They all come into work and they're like, yeah, hot. And then they actually started at the restaurant serving hot dog
In
pizza.
Nepal.
It didn't
No,
go
no,
over
no,
well with
that's
us
not it.
Americans. People were like, why? What is
This is
that?
crazy.
Because they don't like cut it in little circles like you think pepperoni. It's just like literally just throwing hot dogs on a pizza.
It's just adorned with hot dogs. Huh?
They toss them across the room.
I think that'd be delicious.
Now that's a
Why?
spicy
Because
hot
people
dog.
put cheese on their fucking hot dogs. People like homemade hot dog buns. I feel like a hot dog pizza pretty much covers everything, and then the sauce is the ketchup.
What kind of cheese?
What kind of cheese?
Yeah. What kind of cheese do you use for a hot dog pizza? What's ideal?
Cheese whiz.
Yeah,
At
it's
the
a
end.
sloppy pizza.
At the end.
I want a cheese that can hold things in place.
A couple of drops of Velveeta on that bitch, man, with those hot dogs, and you're having a cheese dog pizza right there, buddy. Then you throw some bacon on that bitch, and now we're talking. Maybe some onions.
Maybe some thin sliced provolone over top to hold it together.
Possibly.
Huh?
Soft or hard provolone?
Hard.
Hey, tomato sauce or no tomato sauce? Are you just doing cheese and hot dogs, or are you doing tomato sauce too?
Let me tell you, hot dogs on pizza is disgusting.
Tony's
I
like,
had-
I want to
No, I had it once. I flew into San Francisco. It was really late night, and it really wasn't a pizza anyway. It was more like a matzo
more like a
with cheddar
sandwich.
cheese.
I would never buy a
with
hot
cheddar
dog
cheese
pizza,
and
I don't
no.
think.
I said pepperoni
Yeah.
pizza. The kitchen was closed,
And he was like,
they-
no, I don't
you know,
have
we got
these hot
pepperoni
dogs.
pizza. It was basically a piece of munch with cheddar cheese and sliced hot dogs on it. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Now, if you took a take a pizza dough and then just put Franks and beans all
Franks and
over
beans.
it, I'd eat the shit out of that, though. I'd fucking hot dogs and beans on it, fucking with bread. I'd be like, yep, done. Let's go. Sign me up.
That's
But no,
exactly
not just hot dogs.
That's what you do.
I would.
Hot dogs with the red cheese, like red dragon cheese, might be good. It's like a soft.
What is red dragon?
It's like a soft cheese with mustard seed in it.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's a really
hell yeah,
versatile,
all right.
good cheese that.
I like a good port wine.
Port wine, I
On
haven't
crackers.
tried that at home. Yeah, that's
It's
a good,
very nice.
good cheese.
Hey, hey, you let her. You let it try.
And I like a good stinky cheddar, something old. Like
How long is
49-year-old.
this conversation gonna go on for?
Well, whatever. Look, hey, this has been Awesome Talk.
Too long.
Season 9, Episode 7, on February 27th, 2018. Thank you all very much for drinking with us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all for watching on all the social media
Thanks, Epic
sites.
Film guys, for coming in. Those are
Thank you,
some
Epic
funny
Film guys,
ones.
for coming to the end.
BTFJ.
All of you.
Yes, everyone.
If I were
That
to
was
smile,
fun.
I'd have a mirror with a hole in it. But thank you all for drinking with us.
Yeah, bitches. That's awesome talk.
That's Awesome Talk.
I think I got a drop left.
Thank you.